Hey, Fester, did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Hold on. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, but-
All right, hold on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold on. I want to know, did you do it over the weekend? Did you get forced to do it? Come on, man.
Listen, if it's what I think it is, I don't have to be forced.
Did you do it?
I don't know. What did I
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
What do you think I'm referring to?
I don't know. Doing it?
Did you take your kids anywhere over the weekend? Oh, Hadley's shaking her head. What, schools are out again today?
Well, Hadley's school's out today.
Hold on, Hudson School is in?
Hudson School is in.
Oh, so wait, what's the Hillsborough County schedule?
She doesn't go to a public school. She goes to like a farter school.
We've had this conversation.
I know, but usually they follow the schedule.
Usually they do, but like half the kids go to live in Hillsborough, half the kids live in Pasco, and I think Pasco is off today because their spring break was a different week than Hillsborough.
Gotcha.
So some kids are off today, including mine.
Hold on, both of your kids are off?
No, Hudson goes.
Well, you just said including mine, which seems to be both.
No, okay. Some kids are off today, including one of mine.
Well, that's more like it.
But Hadley, you were off on Friday too, right? All right, so Hadley has a 4-day weekend.
All right,
so she's hanging out.
did you do it? Did you take your kids anywhere this weekend?
I took them to Easter brunch.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
What?
The movie.
Oh, no. Mario movie wasn't working out. This wasn't a good weekend for it.
Oh,
No, Mario movie. Yeah.
But it was opening weekend.
It was opening weekend.
Wait a sec. Hadley has some kind of a shocked look on her face. Hadley, by the way.
She didn't even know it was coming out. This weekend.
Hadley's, 14? Are you 14 now?
Yes.
Holy crap. And Hadley is famous for this.
Hello, Mr. MJ.
Look at that. I didn't even set her up on that. There was no cue. I just said Hadley is famous for.
Hello, Mr. MJ.
So Hadley in studio this morning.
Quite Pavlovian.
Did you know that the Mario Brothers movie opened this past weekend?
Nope.
Do you have any desire to see the Mario movie?
I absolutely do. I love the first one. I'm probably going to love the second one.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you were reading some review last week from some geriatric old man.
No, listen.
Who, and then you're like, you double down. You're like, I agree with them. Well, you're an old man. This movie wasn't meant for either of you guys.
So the movie critic for the New York Post, who I think is a very good movie critic, he said that Mario Brothers sucks.
Because he's an old man.
But it's still going to make $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, most of these big budget kids movies make a lot of money.
Andrew, he didn't mean opening weekend.
Okay.
Okay. Andrew said in my ear, but he said it was going to make $1 billion. Oh, you seem to infer that was going to be opening weekend.
No.
Opening weekend, it was some crazy number, like 180 million.
I'm looking at Wikipedia.
What was it? Andrew says 131 million.
I'll go with that.
$131 million for Super Mario Brothers, whatever the name of the sequel is.
Something about a galaxy or something. You know it?
What's the name of it?
Super Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
So how did you get it? Your son was all excited.
He was.
You even said on Friday's show.
Yeah, I lied. That's
that
okay.
You were going to take him, but he was all excited to go. So, well, great. You let your kids down on Easter weekend. That's fantastic.
I lie to the kids all the time.
That's great. You let your kids down.
No, it's on the list. I'm sure sometime in the next 2 weeks or so we'll go and take them and drag them to it and enjoy it because it's the first movie. You should see the first movie. It's free. It's on demand. You should see it tonight.
Yeah.
Start it at
No. Not tonight.
Tonight's the national championship.
Okay, start it at
with Chloe's school. Is that considered Chloe's school?
I don't know.
If she's a UConn law student and Chloe is not undergrad at UConn,
right?
Chloe's at UConn Law School. Is she still a Husky? Did we ever? I asked this.
Listen,
I asked this.
You are whatever school you enrolled in. I mean, she's undergrad. The New Hampshire.
Yes.
And then she's law school, the other.
She went from being a Wildcat to a Husky.
Yeah, the other, New England State.
Yeah, she went to University of New Hampshire for undergrad, where she played women's soccer. And now she's at UConn Law School. Look, staying up in New England.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, listen, forget about me.
Yeah.
Forget about me and what I did this weekend. What was that music you played at the beginning of the show? Well, I never heard that before.
Oh, the da-da-da-da.
I don't know. What was it?
Oh, this?
Is that like the new dating game or something? I have no idea what that is. Is that like a cop drama from like 1976?
You know what? I don't think I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to tell you what that was.
Do they play it in the new Mario movie?
No, it's not in the new Mario.
Okay, like I said, I have no idea what it is. I mean, I know you like to play your sound effects, and you're like, this is NBC, and all your stuff before they...
I like to throw, well, because it's sort of like nostalgic 80s-like, and I like to play the CBS special when we were kids, and Charlie Brown Christmas was coming on, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and they did the... where the special things circled around in the multiple colors.
Yeah.
I like to play like Casey Kasem, NBC, top of the hour at like 8 o'clock in 1982.
This is NBC.
You know, we're an 80s station, 80s and more.
Yeah, so it's a little nostalgia.
What is are we 80s, 90s and more? What is, I don't even know our slogan.
80s, 90s.
I just come in to do the MJ Morning Show.
Well, it's the 80s, 90s, once in a while a 70s, and occasionally something in the 2000s.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? I like that. We ought to have the voiceover guy say that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we ought to do. So you don't know what that is?
No. What is it?
No
Play
idea.
it again.
You know what? I don't know if I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
No idea? I'm going to let you stew on that for a little bit.
I'll be okay either way. I mean, it does have a quick letdown for such a big buildup.
Well, no. Maybe I'll explain just a little bit later on.
Is that like when the hero walks in on some like? Is that like when the pimp walks in, or?
It doesn't sound like hero music.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
To be honest.
That's why I said hero and pimp in the same sentence. That's not what I meant.
I might ask the audience a little later on if anyone knows. I might hand out a prize if anyone knows what the hell that is. It's very specialized. The Rays opening day locally. The first time the Rays will be back at Tropicana Field since the miserable 2024 hurricane season with Helene and Milton and the roof ripped off and all that crap. You know what I feel good for? We'll get into this later on. But the Rays back at the Trop, they pushed, all the other teams in the Major League Baseball universe, they all had their home opener already. I think we're the last one for a home opener, because they gave it a little extra time to get the Trop ready for the refurb and, after the hurricane. So great news. First pitch is 4:10 today. The Rays are back. You know what I feel great for?
The ushers.
No, I feel great for the businesses in downtown St. Pete.
Oh, well, to a greater extent, that's the ushers.
Yeah, no, it's not.
All the people who make money off of the Rays in St. Pete.
I feel great for, like, Ferg's, for instance.
Sure.
The Pizza Box, on Central, and all those other businesses that rely on, tons of people coming in for a baseball game.
Yeah, man.
And the business that it brings before and after. So I feel really good about that. All right. So we'll get into that a little bit later on. I think it's a sellout.
Is it?
I think today a Monday game it's a sellout. Andrew's confirming it's a sellout.
That's great.
Absolutely. All right, busy show today. Monday broadcast. It is the MJ Morning Show, just getting rolling. No one's calling in. Well, I didn't ask for anyone to call.
If anybody knows,
yeah, hey, you know what? I might address this a little later on in the show. That's
all right.
right.
That'd be good traffic music.
What? No, Chips.
I know, I'm just saying.
Speaking of nostalgia,
We could change it up.
the Chips is good traffic music.
Good morning. Traffic is moving well around.
21. It is the MJ Morning Show, Monday morning, brand new broadcast week. Welcome, everybody. MJ here, Fester Michelle, Fester's kid Hadley in the studio today. Hey, I don't mean to bitch, moan, and complain or what is the express? Oh, look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
But
These Sharpies that you pilfered from General RV for me.
Well, you don't like them?
Well, they're like defective. They write like one sentence and then they go dry.
I don't know. It must be operator error. I mean,
It's not operator error.
I agree with Fester because you know what I found on the kitchen table the other day?
What?
A Sharpie that you used that you didn't put the cap back on the way.
yeah. I mean,
And if you don't put the cap back on all the way,
All of these caps were on tightly. Can you try to snag another handful for me? Because we have no office supplies budget here at Beasley Media
yeah,
Group.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you-
Yeah, man. So all of our highlighter.
I just threw away a green because it's like, listen, I'll show people on MJTV.
Well, these are
Hey,
meant to be. I mean, Sharpies are meant to be disposable, and I bet you there's a bell curve of efficacy of these.
Listen,
Sharpies.
I haven't used.
I mean, some of them
what
are more
you,
efficient.
What are you, a drug rep?
They're more effective.
The efficacy of the prescription drug.
Well, the efficacy of these markers.
So here's the green one I just threw out. I'm going to write MJ
is great. Big head.
morning. Look, see, it started out like okay, but then look, it totally faded.
It's dried.
It's dead.
It's a dry marker.
So I threw the green one
It's
in
gotta
the
go.
trash.
It's going to live in a landfill forever.
Right, and now let me show you the orange one. Let me write with the orange. MJ morning. Look at this thing, and now this one's going dead. Come on.
Maybe I steal you too many from the office supply closet. Is that
no.
they seem to last a long time.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
All right. Oh, I've got like the follow up. I've got more information. You know those grifter girls, the ones that you've got multiple type of grifter women. And listen, there are plenty of grifter guys out there as well. But over the years, we've had the stories about the thieving young women that seek out the rich dude in a bar, and he's wearing an expensive watch.
Yeah, we've seen videos of like two
And then-
girls working together. Maybe after like a guy hits it like at a casino.
Listen,
or,
I know this has happened in Vegas. We've had multiple stories out of Miami. This whole sham has been big, huge in Miami. So New York, Miami, Las Vegas. And the deal is that a woman or a pack working together, they'll target guys in a bar, and they'll look for a guy that's loaded, maybe flashing cash. He's got, diamond rings on. He's got an expensive watch on. And they say, oop, that's our target right there. And what they'll do is they'll, drink with the guy and say, hey, let's go up to your room. A lot of times they're targeting hotels or, bars maybe where, guys are traveling. Then go back up to the room, and the guy thinks he's about to score, right? Meanwhile, they're having some more drinks in the room, and the woman slips the guy, whether it's like a roofie, GHB, whatever. Their drink is spiked, it's drugged. Guy falls asleep. When the guy wakes up, his cash is gone, wallet's gone, $50,000 Rolex or Patek Philippe or whatever. The damn thing's gone. And this has been happening, for years. This happens in a lot of major cities. I remember there was a woman in Miami. We had a story maybe last year sometime that a woman involved in multiple thefts like this, drugging guys, stealing your watches, etc. Woman was busted down in Miami. This was, I think, sometime last year.
Do you remember there was a story of like a reporter?
Oh, the Super Bowl guy. Yes.
I think that was in Miami. Oh, it was in New Orleans.
No, that was,
That was New Orleans.
Yeah.
But he died.
He died.
He died.
Yeah.
And I think there's stories of, I think I said in Miami where there's guys have shown up dead, turned up dead.
Yeah, most of them don't die. They just have their stuff looted, ripped off. So listen to this. The penthouse pet accused of shaking down old men for money was found with over $200,000 in cash. So this is a little different than the drugging. Like I said, we've got two different versions here. You got the women that drug guys, and then you have the women that cozy up to guys and go for like rich targets and then rip them off. And this story fascinated me because it's about a former penthouse pet who would shake down these old dudes. She was found with over $200,000 in cash, multiple gold coins and bars, and a firearm, according to the Post, when cops finally caught up with her. Police raided Adva Lavi's apartment with a search warrant in Los Angeles. They came across the cash, and gold locked in 2 safes, along with at least 40 items of clothing that she was accused of stealing. So she was busted last year, but we're getting more details that are coming out now. The clothing and 20 pairs of shoes found in Lavi's lair are believed to belong to Elizabeth Crane, who was storing them in her 80-year-old father, Michael Crane's Beverly Hills mansion at the time that he was dating the penthouse pet. So she would move in and date, I'm doing air quotes right now, date these guys and then like loot them, rip them off sideways. Okay. Michael Crane and his daughter discovered $100,000 worth of clothes and handbags had gone missing. Oh, I got Michelle's attention on that one with the handbags deal. And notice the model was wearing a very distinct, hard-to-get zebra print dress. Andrew, can you get phones, please? That had vanished from her wardrobe. Prosecutors allege that between 2023 and 2025, Lavi used dating apps to cultivate relationships with wealthy older men and younger women across Los Angeles County, including Beverly Hills. Police also allegedly said she was shaking down victims for money in these court documents, which are now coming out. That's why we have more information here. So, again, you've got these women that are working the scams, whether it's at a bar targeting a guy, or whether you have these women that are targeting guys on dating apps and then finding rich dudes.
So is this a warning?
And then, yes, it is.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the point is.
But it's fascinating.
Are you fascinated, or are you giving out this is a public service announcement to guys who wear flashy watches?
It's all wrapped up in one, dude. It's just an interesting story, about these women, these grifters, these leeches, and how they operate. Yeah. So, just looking for payouts, arm candy. So they would get like money legitimately handed over to them.
Sure.
I need this. And the guy would voluntarily buy it. But then also, here's an example of behind the scenes. She was grabbing money from his face, and then she was also ripping the dude off from behind.
You can't trust anybody. You can't meet him in a bar. You can't meet him on a dating app.
I just thought it was incredible, stealing jewelry and watches and ripping off his daughter's expensive stuff that was being, kept at and I guess there were, again, designer clothing that went missing. And then the daughter would see her wearing the stuff on her social media posts.
So she follows the world. Wow.
Well, listen, she's a former penthouse pet.
I guess you'd follow the young girl dating your elderly father on social media.
Probably.
Just to see what she's doing.
Is Penthouse even around? I don't even know.
I don't know. Are any of those magazines
I don't
around?
know, like Playboy and Penthouse. I don't even think they publish magazines anymore.
I don't know.
Are they just only online these days? I don't know. But again, the big old target the guy at the bar scam, be very, very aware of that. I'm sure that's happened locally. I'm sure it's happened here in the Tampa Bay area. We've got a really vibrant downtown scene now in downtown Tampa. You got the rooftop bar scene, as well as the big restaurants and bars that have exploded in the last 5 years, and really the last 2 years.
Yeah,
we've had a major explosion of high end businesses. Just be on the lookout for the woman making the move in and trying to get you drinking, and who knows why, and watch your drink.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't, wake up, all groggy and then suddenly your wallet's gone, your cash is gone, your expensive watch is gone, your rings are gone.
You know any potential victims?
What are you asking?
I'm asking,
Do I know any people that would be targets of these?
Do you know men of a certain age who may be susceptible to these prowlers?
Listen,
I don't know any single men who do that. Do you? I can't think.
All I got to say,
you don't have a buddy who likes to go out to the bar scene and he's wearing his big stupid watch that you can't even pronounce. And he's like,
big stupid watch.
He's like, I wear a Philip Montague, or whatever the hell he said.
Listen,
it sounds like a watch.
All I got to say, if you're an older dude and suddenly some smoking hot 20-something is all up and through you and all interested in you, heads up. That should be a gigantic red flag warning. All right, 6:31 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, it's the morons in the news. Yeah, the early morons in the news roll next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, when choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is always important, but don't short shrift the ring, the setting. No, that puts it all together, man. That makes it all come together beautifully. Yeah, the setting, the look of that gorgeous stone is enhanced by the setting. Listen, she doesn't want ordinary. No. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life, something that reflects her style, personality, and that's where International Diamond Center comes in. Guys, IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers, rings that other stores can't even carry because they don't have the exclusive. An IDC ring is unlike any other ring. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted. These are just gorgeous, exceptional quality, folks. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has IDC's selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you want real deal, natural diamonds, or you want one of those lab-grown diamonds, no compromise. IDC has you covered. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. When it comes to jewelry and diamonds and engagement rings and upgrades, it's IDC, International Diamond Center. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on. Let's grab Schreiner. Morons in the news next. which it's the house fire, Michelle. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I already have this segment filled, but we will get to that a little later on. Local house fire and crazy woman. I think that qualifies, right? Crazy woman?
I think so.
That's nutty, man. We'll get to that in just a bit. All right. The whole shoplifting scam where, you put an item underneath a cheaper item and you scan it and hide it, kind of like palming something.
Yeah, like skip scanning or
all kinds of stuff going on.
Scanning fake out.
All right, listen to this one. This person would stick all kinds of expensive crap in cereal boxes at the store.
Yeah.
They would grab cereal boxes like, hang on, I got the brands that they used. Kix, cornflakes, Cheerios, honeycombs.
All right, so far, you've named the worst flavors.
Yeah.
Have you had a
Kix? You don't call cereals flavors.
Okay, worst kinds.
No, varieties.
Oh, okay, whatever.
No, you don't call a cereal a flavor.
All right.
That's like a soda or an ice cream.
Listen.
A cereal is a type or a variety flavor.
Kix. K-I-X.
Yeah.
Kix is for kids, right? Kix is for nobody.
They're flavorless, aren't
They're
they?
awful.
Yeah. It tastes like you're eating packing peanuts.
I wouldn't feed them to birds. What are those ducks called? Those ugly ducks? Those Muscovy?
I don't know.
Those, the ducks, the black ducks with like the stuff growing off their beak, and they're more like
tumors.
Yeah, they wouldn't even eat them. Took them down to the lake. I said, here, maybe.
Hold on. Why do you have Kicks? If Kicks are so bad, why do you have Kicks?
How do you think I know how bad they are?
Oh, does Allison buy the non-sugar filled cereal for the kids? Like your kids need any more sugar?
No.
I mean, same with ours when they were their age.
Listen.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm a sucker for a BOGO product. So if someone's buy one, get one, I'm more open to getting it.
You bought and Kicks was on BOGO, and of course, breakfast cereals are ridiculous. Aren't they like $7 a box these days?
Some are more. The bigger boxes are more than that. I think I saw them pushing $10 a box.
No.
And then these boxes of cereal, they're getting all scamified. They're making them wafer thin. Have you noticed that?
They're either wafer thin or they're insanely large. Walk down the cereal aisle next time you're at the.
No. They'll make the box look big because it's tall, but then the thickness of the box has drastically been reduced over the years.
Right. But then there's like the jumbo family crazy large size.
Right,
that's insanely large for.
But then you got to be careful because sometimes they have the giant size, the family size, the super size, and a lot of times what they're trying to portend to be the biggest possible one, it only has like a minuscule amount of additional product inside. It's like 0.2 of an ounce. It is. It is. It's so cute. So just a little bit. You got to be careful, man. Man, they're trying to rip us off left and right all the time. And you know what really drives me nuts?
What's that?
The pint of ice cream that's become 14 ounces. That really pisses me off. I mean, I don't buy a lot of store-bought ice cream these days because I make my own, or of course I have my consortium. I have my collaboration with Small Batch Creamery and the 2 flavors now. Oh, by the way, folks.
Wednesday's a big day.
This Wednesday, 2 days from now, this Wednesday, April 8th, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., it'll be the official ribbon cutting for my new chocolate flavor, Milton Fudge Cow, at Small Batch Creamery on 4th Street in St. Pete. So come meet me and Fester and Michelle. We're all going to be at Small Batch Creamery this Wednesday, April 8th, 5:30 to 7:30. Come on out, try the MJ Killer Vanilla Ice Cream if you hadn't. Best-selling flavor of all time at Small Batch in their 4-year history. And then, of course, we launched about a month ago Milton Fudge Cow, and now we're going to do the actual meet and greet and the grand opening. So we'll see you Wednesday.
So General Mills had buy one, get one free, right? And I am always a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Right. It's one of the, if it's not the best, it's second best to Captain Crunch. And
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And I was buying the other fantastic General Mills product, Lucky Charms. When
they're magically delicious.
One of the kids, I don't know if I was with Hadley or Hudson, they informed me they don't like Lucky Charms.
No way.
Really?
And I'm like,
that's probably one of the highest sugar content cereals you can buy.
I think it was Hadley.
I mean, it's a breakfast cereal with marshmallows. I mean, what else could you ask
and
for?
Hadley's like, what'd you say? I was like, I just put them in the cart. I didn't even ask. I was like, I'm putting in Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then I put in the Lucky Charms, and you say,
I don't really like.
You gotta get close to the microphone, Hadley. Yeah, right on that mic.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I don't really like Lucky Charms.
She says she doesn't like Lucky Charms.
Yeah, what kid doesn't like Lucky Charms?
What about what is it that you don't like?
I don't like the marshmallow to cereal ratio because there's not enough marshmallows, and the cereal just tastes like the plain Cheerios.
Oh.
It's just a different branded plain Cheerios.
Oh,
you
so
can
you're saying they jam?
literally just get your own stale.
They jam all the sugar in the marshmallows, is what you're saying.
So
you want
and
more
there's not
sugar?
enough.
You want more sugar in the cereal itself.
So I look at her,
load it up,
and I'm like, whose kid
I
are
want
you?
more sugar than oats.
I'm like, whose kid are you? You don't like Lucky Charms.
All right, so let's
then
get back.
I said to her, I was like, you pick one out.
Get back to the Kicks.
I said, you pick one out. And she goes, this one. And she points to Kicks.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, that's the worst. And then once I lay down the law that being the worst.
How'd you end up with it then?
Then it becomes a challenge. She's like, I'll eat it. I'm fine.
Oh, so
it's
you
fine with me.
You wanted to prove a point.
Yep.
So
like, fine, you're going to eat it?
You
Fine.
bought it, and then you wanted to say, I told you so, and then force feed it.
Then it's still there 3 weeks, 4 weeks later. I'm like, hey, kid, what's up with the Kicks? And
you have to jam a feeding tube down her throat to shove that stuff in there.
So any cereal the kids don't eat, I feed to birds.
Hey, so Hadley,
and the birds wouldn't eat it.
Hadley, how is the Kix cereal?
He was right. It was terrible. And I will not be eating that over my deathbed.
All right, so you're saying, wait a minute, you're saying that wildlife would not even eat the Kix cereal?
No, there's a lake not too far from the house,
All right.
and they have ducks. And they have these really ugly ducks. I think they're called Muscovy
but you're
ducks.
saying that the ducks wouldn't even eat the Kix?
Nope, ducks. These ducks are like scavengers.
Did you see if the ducks would eat Lucky Charms?
They're like vultures with webbed feet. These ducks. I mean, they're really ugly ducks. I heard they're delicious. I don't know that for sure.
You know what that translates into?
I hate these Kix.
No, Lucky Charms are magically delicious.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I got to get back to the story.
This woman,
diverted me.
This woman picked the most. That's how security knew to focus on her, because nobody buys this disgusting cereals, Kix.
Yeah, this woman stole packages and packages and packages of Pokemon cards by shoving them in breakfast cereal boxes as well as other. This happened out in California. Repeat shoplifter, very specific method of stealing the Pokemon cards and other items, would jam them into cereal boxes. You scan the cereal box for, $5.99, $6.29, whatever. And meanwhile, you've got hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of crap shoved in the cereal box. Yeah, how about that method? Yeah, so the cop said it was super effective while it lasted.
How long did she get away with it?
Yeah, quite a while. They were able to recover stolen merchandise and take the individual into custody. Photos from the bust showed stacks of Pokemon cards next to more than a dozen ripped open boxes of honeycombs, Kix, cornflakes, and Cheerios. Another photo showed dozens of other items. Electric razors, calculators, shampoo, ink cartridges for a printer. Oh, my God.
She was taking orders.
Yeah, she was doing this stuff at, I guess, Targets and Walmarts, and holy crap. Because, you go to a store like that, you got everything from Pokemon cards to breakfast cereal and toner cartridges and all kinds of crap. What a racket, man. What a scam. That's unbelievable.
If there's a way to steal something, man, people's thinking it. Even if it's buying awful cereal.
I mean, the stuff that people do, it's awful. This is also terrible. A Philadelphia man is facing attempted murder charges after authorities say that he stabbed a gym employee at a Planet Fitness. Yeah, he had been banned from the gym, and then he went back. Yeah, Davier Massey, 28, arrested shortly after the attack at a Planet Fitness gym. I mean, can you imagine this? Can you imagine you get tossed out of the gym for behaving badly, and then this guy goes back and stabs the gym worker that tossed him out? That sucks.
Where did he stab him? Does it say?
Yeah, just multiple stabs. That's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Because the guy says to me, he goes, "Hey, are you into fitness?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm into fitness." Knife into your side. And he stabbed him.
Michelle, what's wrong with you? You're laughing at this? What's wrong with you? We got a guy fighting for his life here.
Yeah, because another guy was fitting his knife into him.
What is Michelle?
I'm sorry, it's funny.
I am disappointed in
You
you.
walk into a Planet Fitness, the first question they ask is, "Are you into fitness?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fitness." That's my knife sound effect.
That's one of these like
pretty good.
That's like one of these nuts jokes. My kids hit it. Michelle, the kids would hit us with,
I know.
"Are you into fitness? Are you in fitness nuts in your
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't about nuts. This was about a knife and
The fitness jokes work
terrible."
for a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.
You know what? I wasn't expecting that, Fester, and you just.
Fitness knife right to your
I'm
side.
so disappointed in you, Michelle.
Are you really though?
I am quite proud of you.
I am so
He
disappointed.
was making a joke. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
We don't laugh at jokes and we don't do sarcasm around here.
Speaking of food items, no, we do. That's yes, we do. It was uncharacteristic of my wife to laugh at a stabbing story. Stop it! Knock it off!
That noise.
Fitness.
That's terrible, Michelle. We're gonna have a chat later on.
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, we are.
Laughing
We'll
at
talk
jokes.
later on.
What the hell are you thinking?
All right. Fester's very aggravated.
Oh, what?
Fester, during the break, showed me a candy map that he's very disturbed with.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, Fester's going to get started. Fester showed me an Easter candy map. Of course, Easter was yesterday. You know, why do we have Easter eggs in our driveway?
I don't know.
Yeah, we
Must have been an Easter egg hunt in our neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We left on some shiny thing in my driveway. I'm like, what the hell's that? So I get out of the car. I'll explain in a minute. And then Fester is just preoccupied, and Fester is you're angry, aren't you?
It's very...
You're pissed.
Severely frustrated.
You're frustrated, yeah.
I'm not going to stab anybody. I'm not going to be fitting his knife into anybody.
All right, well, listen, when we get back, Fester needs to vent. 7 o'clock hour is in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Please stand by. Hey, Banco is my garage door company. Banco should be your garage door company. Any problem you have with your garage door, whether a spring breaks, something rolls off the track, opener's busted, it's making noise, kid or somebody runs the car through one of the garage panels, yeah, you call Banco. Banco's the best. Over 40 years in the business, family-owned company. I only use Banco. The same should go for you. Banco is absolutely a tremendously good company. Now, want a new garage door? This month in April, save $250 off a double premium series or above garage door from Clopay. $250 off. Clopay and Banco, what a great combination. Also, get a garage tune-up. This spring, make sure that you call for your 10-point inspection. Preventive maintenance is important ahead of hurricane season. And while you're there, you can even save 20% on replacement weather seats and seals for your garage door. It's Banco, folks. Don't neglect your garage door. Keep up with the maintenance on this thing. BancoDoors.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. The move you make doesn't have to be a disaster. I'm going to tell you how to make a good and proper move. You call twocollegebrothers.com. I gave out 3 recommendations over the weekend. Email and direct messages. Hey, MJ, what's the moving company? It's Two College Brothers. Folks, don't be confused. And a lot of times people want to make sure, because there are some similar names out there, the moving company you want is twocollegebrothers.com. You've got the others, then you have the brothers. It's got to be twocollegebrothers.com. Highly trained, highly motivated movers. They are highly background checked. You're not going to get someone that just got sprung from like some lockup somewhere that's next thing you know running through your house and touching all your stuff. No. Two College Brothers, they like their 5-star reviews. And how do you earn those? You do a great job at a great price. If you're moving or if you know someone that's moving, make sure you tell them twocollegebrothers.com. Smartest move you'll ever make. Mention me, MJ. Get free moving boxes. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in just a sec.
In Hillsborough County, we have an accident on Bloomingdale.
I've got Fester scratching his head on that music.
What is that?
And I'm not telling Fester what it is yet. I'm not telling Fester what it is yet.
I'm kind of liking it more and more.
I'm just going to keep you guessing for a little bit.
All right, that's fine.
7:02 at the MJ Morning Show, 7 o'clock hour has arrived. This is a nice long chunk every day, but the biggie starts in about 25 minutes or so, where we go an hour and 20 minutes nonstop. Fester is perturbed. Fester, during the last break, shows me a map, and it's like, this is wrong. What is this? Have you ever heard of this? This is a bogus, busted map.
This is a totally bogus map. How could they put this out? How could, with any confidence or with a completely straight face, how could they put their name behind this map?
Fester says to me during the break, you ever hear of a website called Mental Floss? I'm like, yeah.
I knew you heard of it.
Yeah, I'm aware of the website, yeah. So Fester finds a story, and it's a map of the United States, and they claim that this is the favorite candy in each state for Easter. And, of course, Easter was yesterday.
Yes.
So going backward a little bit here, and then I got the Easter eggs in my driveway, which I don't know what's going on here. I'll explain it in just a sec.
Today's the day where all the Easter candy's still at the house.
Yep.
You know, this candy is open today.
Today's the day that Easter candies are 50% off.
Yeah, well, if it's still available, you're right.
This is where you go shopping, you get the, hey, chocolate's chocolate, man. I don't care if it's shaped like an Easter bunny,
I like these maps that say the favorite, because there's a reasonable amount of creative liberty taken. Because, I don't agree with all of this, but there's such an outlier here. I don't even see how they even got close to this.
What has Fester all bent out of shape? What has Fester out of sorts here?
How can they even put their name behind this schlock?
Let me just review the map. So it's a huge map of the United States. And
all 50 states.
All 50 states, including the non-contiguous United States. Hadley, what are the non-contiguous United States?
The territories?
No, what states aren't attached to the big landmass?
Oh, Hawaii and Alaska.
That is correct. All right.
Yeah, okay.
So
don't drop big words like contiguous on my kids.
So
she doesn't know what that means.
The lower 50, the lower 48 rather. So, you've heard the expression lower 48. So those are the contiguous United States where, we're all connected. And then, of course, Alaska, you got to go through Canada to get to Alaska. And then, of course, Hawaii's out in the middle of the Pacific. So I'm looking at this map, and the map has the logos of all of these well-known candies.
I can't believe this map.
Let me give you an example. Washington State Reese's. These are popular Easter candies. Most popular. And, of course, Reese's does, like, Easter egg shapes.
Yeah.
And they do Easter bunny shapes.
I'm surprised Reese's doesn't have a bigger national footprint.
I don't get this. New York. The claim is that Swedish fish.
Swedish fish?
But I know Swedish fish, and I love Swedish fish.
Right, yeah.
Like them. Let's see here. Cadbury is big in Massachusetts and Maine. Easter candies in the Midwest. You look at, like, North Dakota, South Dakota. You go into, like, Kansas.
All the prairie states.
Oklahoma.
Most of the mountain or desert states.
And Peeps, huge.
You know what?
You look at New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Peeps reign supreme. Georgia, Alabama, Starburst. So these are the big Easter candies.
In Alabama, they think Starburst is real fruit.
Hey, look at Louisiana. Louisiana split.
Had a tie.
Southern Louisiana, is it a tie, or is it Southern Louisiana likes Reese's, and then Northern Louisiana, they like Jolly Ranchers?
None of the other states are split up by North and South.
Maybe it's a tie. Look at Kentucky.
Standing alone. Good for Kentucky.
Oh, no.
Tennessee.
No, that's Tennessee.
That's Tennessee.
I'm looking. Kentucky is Whoppers.
Kentucky's Whoppers.
And just below Kentucky is Tennessee. That's M&M's. All right, here's the problem.
The biggest
All right, this is
problem.
Folks, this is the problem.
And these are all significant states.
All of the other states that have recognizable candy, Starburst, Peeps, in Idaho, Jelly Belly. Jelly Belly is big in Idaho.
Yeah.
All right, here's the problem. What haven't I mentioned yet? How about our state?
Florida?
I have not mentioned our state, Florida.
This appears 6 times on the map.
Yeah, but I don't get this. How is it I've never heard of this frickin' candy?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of this. How in Florida is there a candy that's supposed to be most popular for Easter? And I've never heard of this damn candy.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it, never heard of it. Michelle, have you?
I've not heard of it by that name.
What is going on here?
I don't know.
I know what the name of the candy is called, but it's such an obscure candy.
It is.
Wait a minute.
obscure.
Hold, you've seen this name before?
I looked it up. No. I know what they make.
Right.
I know what they make. Like
Yeah,
Reese's makes peanut butter cups. I've never seen this name brand before.
Yes, that's what I'm trying.
Right.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
It's Sconza. What the hell is Sconza?
Sconza.
Sconza is the most popular Easter candy in Florida. What is going on here?
In Florida, in Texas, California, Florida, Texas, Michigan, Ohio, and Virginia. 6 pretty significant states as far as states go.
Sconza? What the F is Sconza?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Not once.
Never.
They are, you know what they do?
What?
They make Jordan almonds.
What the? I don't even know what are Jordan almonds.
Those heavily
Covered almonds.
Heavily candied almonds that you got at weddings and stuff. That's their main product.
This is ridiculous.
Chocolate covered almonds. Everything's almond centric.
Fester, I haven't even seen this in the Walmart or grocery store when I'm shopping. I don't even recognize the package.
I'm a pretty alert dude. I observe all kinds of ridiculous stuff. People kind of bust on me for my minutia on how I have never seen Sconza chocolates, these almonds, and allegedly it's the top Easter candy. You know what? We've got to go to the Sconza phones.
I mean,
I want to go to this. You know what? This is a scamza.
I'm not.
This is a. Let's
I think that's what Fester's saying about this map.
This whole map.
That's what I'm saying. It's a scamza map. All right, I gotta. Does anyone adore these things? I mean,
okay, I'm sure they're a good product. If you're into almonds or these Jordan almonds, I'm sure they make a great product.
Yeah.
It's such an outlier.
That's the point. We're not disparaging the product.
I'm sure it's a great product.
I'm just disparaging the map that Fester showed me because I've never heard of this. All right, Sconza. Let's go to the Sconza phones.
Yeah. Who woke up yesterday to an Easter basket full of Sconza?
800-990-1047. I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phones now. Also, I guess the question is, are you shocked that myself, Fester, Michelle, that none of us have ever heard of Sconza, and it's allegedly the #1 Easter candy in Florida? Let's go. Hit my phones. 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. I got to know if you're appalled that we've never heard of this, or do you think that we're living under a rock? Do you love these things? I don't even know where to buy these things. I've never seen these things.
This mental floss map is saying it's the most popular or the favorite Easter candy in the state. What?
I'm looking at Andrew, and I don't think we're getting calls on this. I mean, I don't even think our listeners know what the hell this is.
It's a Jordan almond. I mean, and it looks like a high quality product. I mean, they're made with California almonds, and it looks like I said, they sell them at Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Home Goods.
Well, if you go to the where to buy our product,
yeah,
and I typed in our zip code, in South Tampa, BJ's Wholesale Club, Costco Southeast on Line Ball, and Costco in Clearwater.
Okay, yeah, but not at Publix or Walmart?
Apparently not.
Or,
folks, listen, I can ask for somebody that had their wiener bitten off by a snapping turtle, and I'll get 10 freaking phone calls.
Yep.
We are not getting calls on the Sconza. People don't know what this is. Fester, to your point, this is bogus. Who was drunk or on meth when they came up with this map and said that Sconza is the number. We're getting like no calls on this.
I thought it was a good idea. Oh, we're going to go with Sconza.
Nobody knows what the F this is.
The three biggest, or some of the biggest states in the union: Texas, California, Florida, Michigan.
I'll tell you what. You get a big bag of these sconzas. You find out who greenlit this map on mentalfloss.com, and you force feed these things.
Yeah.
You hold them down, you restrain them, and then you shove a whole bag down their freaking throat.
Yeah, mental floss. It's more like a bunch of mental cases.
Mental rejects.
Can you call people mental cases anymore?
I think you can.
I don't know. I mean, people get so touchy about things these days.
It's T-Rod that everyone gets all bent out of. But I'm telling you, that's coming back.
It is.
You know, the R word is, man, it
went away.
And now it's like, Hollywood
Has embraced it.
Yeah, woke.
Yeah.
So-called woke Hollywood, they're using the R word in movies like constantly now. I've seen a massive resurgence in that.
Hollywood doesn't like rules.
Yeah.
Well, oh, they love rules.
Yeah.
I think the white male comic reclaimed it.
Oh, they definitely did.
They took it back.
You are so right.
The younger white male comic said, no. You can have this, you can have that, but you can't have my R word.
Yep.
And they took it right back.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Shane Gillis.
Moving on from the Easter candy dilemma. Zero phone calls.
Wow.
Zero
What a mess.
phone calls.
I think that's very telling.
I can ask for something else right now, and every line will light up. And the Sconza deal, Fester, your intuition was correct.
It just stood out. I mean, so weird.
Intuition correct. Oh, speaking of Easter,
Yes.
What was open, what was not open. A lot of stuff closed yesterday. But from a restaurant standpoint, Michelle and I didn't venture out. Well, I went out and got, guess what was open? Chicken fried rice place. They were open.
They're open every day.
Yeah. Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
they're closed on Mondays.
Oh, so
Yeah, so they're closed on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
They're open. No, they're closed on Mondays every day. So Michelle knows if she gets a hankering for some chicken fried rice from Lemongrass Thai on Kennedy Boulevard, Michelle knows if it's Monday, no rice for you. No. And I was there last night. So Michelle sends me a 7:30 last night. Would you mind going to get me my chicken fried rice? By the way, I didn't mind because I wanted to see if they still have the expletive-laden drink sign
They're not gonna change it.
in the lobby.
Of course, it's still there.
It's
still there.
oh man. So for those that don't know, Michelle loves the chicken fried rice at Lemongrass Thai, which is on Kennedy, just to the east of Dale Mabry in South Tampa, and they've got a stand-up sign with like desserts and drinks, and it's a standalone sign with a base and a pole, and it's got like this, it's like a little Coca-Cola billboard thing, and they have on the soft drink list they misspell Coke. Instead of COKE, it's COC. And anyway,
hey.
yeah, you get it. It's it's still,
I'll have two of those.
Oh really?
Yes.
I shot a video a couple of weeks ago, and it's on my Instagram. And I think the headline is "Say What?" and it's still there. They still haven't fixed the sign. So Michelle sent me out, so I got her chicken fried rice last night. So they were open. But I did stumble across this, which I thought was interesting. A chef, I guess a recipe developer and chef has a list of the 6 best restaurant chains to dine in during Easter. And of course, listen, Easter was yesterday. We're past it. But I still thought this was interesting. Number 1 chain where this individual recommended that people go for Easter meal,
Yeah.
Bonefish.
Okay.
I guess Bonefish was open, right?
Sure.
Hang on.
Easter's a big family restaurant day.
Right.
Hold on. Bonefish does. I know about their Bang Bang shrimp. That's one of their big specialties and staples. But Bonefish does Bang Bang shrimp eggs Benedict. Really?
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Is that like the Easter brunch thing?
I guess.
I then also recommended the Cheesecake Factory.
You know what? for
I guess they were open
yeah.
for Easter.
all the big restaurants were open.
Yeah. So I'm still amazed at this. The Cheesecake Factory added 20 new menu items just in time for Easter. And that's on top of the over 250 menu items they already have. I don't even know how you manage that. How do you manage, the cheesecake? It's been years since I've been to the Cheesecake Factory, but that just, it blew me away. How do you manage? How do you run a kitchen? How do you know what the hell you're doing?
It all comes out pretty good, too.
When you have a menu with over 250 freaking items. My God, I can't even understand that.
I heard an interview once with a former chef from Cheesecake Factory.
Right.
And he was like, if you could work there, you could work anywhere. It's essentially a boot camp for
Oh, wow.
chef preparation.
Right.
They make everything fresh. And he was saying the only thing that's not made at Cheesecake Factory stores
Is the cheesecake.
is it. Cheesecake.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the cheesecakes are brought in.
Wow.
Pre-made.
Really?
But everything
And
else,
don't they have 147 cheesecakes?
a ton of
A
them.
lot.
A lot. Yeah.
What else do you think's on the list? So you got Bonefish Cheesecake Factory, which were recommended for Easter. What else do you think is on the list?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
I mean,
Come on, dude.
It's something like Texas Cattle or
No,
Texas
no.
Rancho, or what was that place called? Texas.
Dude,
something?
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, Texas
No,
Roadhouse.
Golden Corral.
Okay, Golden Corral.
Golden
Oh,
Corral
Golden
was on the list.
Corral.
I would have
Yeah.
gotten there eventually.
Yeah. All right, come on. There were
What
two.
about Cracker Barrel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Cracker Barrel.
What
on the
about
list.
Is it lower end like IHOP?
No, IHOP's not on the list.
Oh, okay.
Denny's.
There's another one in sort of the same space
As Cracker
as
Barrel?
Cracker Barrel.
Ooh, same space.
Bob Evans.
Yes. We'll talk to Bob. Yep.
Yeah, man.
See if we can put you on contract waivers for tonight. We'll talk to Bob. All right?
So
You're going to look pretty funny eating corn on the cob with no freaking teeth. Yep.
is that the 6?
That's 5.
5?
Yeah, so Cracker Barrel,
Cracker
and then
Barrel.
Bob Evans makes 5.
Bob Evans.
Last one.
Bonefish. You
I don't
said.
think we have this here anymore. Buca de Beppo.
You know what? I haven't seen one in
Yeah.
a long. There used to be like 2,
There was
maybe 3.
Wasn't
in the
there
area.
one up in Carrollwood, and there was one out on like Causeway in Brandon, right?
Yeah.
I've never been to Michelle, you went to Buca de Beppo once, didn't you?
I did?
I was never. I thought you went out with like some girls' night deal.
No.
No,
No.
was that my other wife?
You must have been.
So according to the maps, there's 2 Buca de Beppos
Buca de Beppo.
in the Orlando area.
Yeah, there are none locally anymore.
But one time I went to
Didn't Ford's Garage, the old Buca de Beppo spot, or somewhere near there, out in Brandon?
that might sound right. That might be right. Maybe
Yeah,
the
I don't
Brandon
know.
location.
Yeah.
The I went there once. They had a legitimate table. They had a kitchen table. And it was in the kitchen.
Huh.
And I got the kitchen table one time.
Hold on, they had a table in the kitchen.
It was in the kitchen. You had to
Okay.
walk into the,
right.
everything was white tile. You see the
Gotcha.
guys bustling in front of
Was
you.
it desirable? Was that like the desirable table?
It was one of the more novel. All the rooms were themed.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I remember if we had a bigger. I went once with a bigger party, and we got the Pope room. And they were like,
Hold on.
Oh, yeah?
They have a Pope. So
Yeah, like
how many
pictures of all these
How many
popes.
times did you go to Buca de Beppo?
like 4.
Okay.
Because they were around for several years.
Right.
And it was a nicer, upscale without being crazy upscale Italian place. And they had I ate once in the Pope room, and which was just a bunch of old dead Italian men on the wall. I think it was like a head of like Pope John Paul rotating in the middle of the table, and then the kitchen table though
Yeah.
was the cherished seat.
All right,
bet.
7:20 at the MJ Morning Show. Next, we start over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Coming up next, got to address a couple of things. First of all, Michelle's doing something to me lately and is bugging me. All right? What are you chortling at? You're doing something and it's increasingly happening. For whatever reason, the last couple of weeks, this is just happening over and do you have any idea what this is?
No idea.
I'm going to tell you when we get back. I'm going to tell you what it is. And I don't know. I have no idea how you're going to react. Oh, did you see? I found that iPhone in the middle of the street. Did you see that video?
I did, and
Yeah.
I saw both ends of it.
Oh yeah. So
both
yeah,
editions.
there's a conclusion. So I'm doing my walk on Friday, Good Friday, and literally a brand new iPhone in the. I'm walking down the street in South Tampa, and my neighbor. I'm like, what the hell? It's a brand new iPhone. right at a stop sign. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, a lot of stuff. We are loaded next. Don't move. An hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ rolls momentarily here on Q105, 104.7 FM. You know what I love about the Murphy Auto Group? Now, they own Miracle Toyota in Haines City and also the brand new Genesis of Tampa. Genesis vehicles are phenomenal. They look great. They drive well. They have a safety factor. You know, that's the vehicle that Tiger Woods was in, not the latest rollover, but Tiger Woods, he rolled the GV80 like 17 times at that golf tournament a couple of years ago out in California, and they said that the Genesis SUV saved his life. Amazing. So what I love also about Genesis of Tampa and the Murphy Auto Group is what they do. Always something with the community, and this month is Community Appreciation Month. So go lease or buy a Genesis, and now you have an option. So if you're in Tampa, you used to have to go to a different county to look at Genesis. Or if you're in another county, you can now come to Hillsborough and shop around, get the best deal on a Genesis. But it's Community Appreciation Month at all the Miracle dealerships, including Genesis of Tampa, and a portion of each vehicle purchase will be donated to the charity of your choice. What charity do you want money to go to? You tell them, and the money's going there. Simple as that. Genesis of Tampa at 275 in Bears, and tell them that MJ sent you. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. Now, we all know car wrecks, and listen, the Tampa Bay area is laden with car wrecks. Why? Look around. While you're driving right now to work or taking the kids to school, whatever, look at the maniacs, the weavers, the swervers, total morons on the road these days. And when you have that kind of activity, you have accidents. And when one of these ass clowns clocks you and rams you, you call the Kemp Law Group. They know how to deal with the other side. You know, the insurance folks on the other side. They know how to deal with the lawyers on the other side. Yeah, see, the other side, their job is to make sure you get nothing or as little as possible. The Kemp Law Group, they've got the opposite philosophy. They want to get you the most possible. You don't give them a dime until they win the case for you. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law and tell them that MJ sent you. How about the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate? I'll tell you right now, it's the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time. You'll make the most money. MJ, for my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate, recommending that you call Mark Spain to sell your home with the hassle-free, all-cash, strong offer. In fact, Mark Spain Real Estate sells more than 38 homes a day, making them the most experienced real estate team in America. For year after year after year, people rely on Mark Spain Real Estate. Like, I'll give you an example. Richard. What does Richard have to say? Mark Spain Real Estate performed a miracle for me. I was very pessimistic after another agent, another realtor, failed to sell my home over a 6-month period. Mark Spain Real Estate had an offer within a few days. The process could not have gone smoother. When it comes time to sell your home, folks, Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com. That's markspain.com. Get a guaranteed offer on your home and start packing. Simple as that. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show. 1 hour, 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ next.
In Hillsborough County, the on-ramp on I.
An MJ morning show with MJ Fester and his daughter. They disappeared, so it's just Michelle and myself in the studio. The Cash Kitty is back in half an hour. 31 minutes, to be exact. All right. 30 minutes and 25 seconds, to be exact. The Cash Kitty comes back at 8 o'clock. So in minutes, 8 o'clock this morning, the Cash Kitty, you know the drill. We'll give you the word, and you text the word, and you could win $1,000. The Cash Kitty is back on Q105, 104.7 FM. Would you like to grab a grand? Stand by for the word coming up at 8 o'clock, and you text it. It's really simple. And you listen to Q105. It happens multiple times every single day. Simple as that. All right, Michelle.
Yes.
Do you know what you've been doing to me? For those that are just tuning in, for those that did not hear my little teaser of what's coming up, and I just looked up, I got a giant pile. We got a lot of stuff to get to because we have an hour and 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ to film right now, like we do every day. You have ramped up something. There's something that you, I don't know whether it's the situation, what I'm talking about. You have no clue. The last couple of weeks, we've been out with people multiple times, and you've done something to me. Let's see. It happened 2 or 3 times on Friday night. It's happened, let's see, another maybe 2 or 3 times over the last month or so. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Fester, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
It'd be nice for you to join the conversation.
Yeah.
So, Fester, let me ask you a question. Do you even know what we're talking about as you join us as we're back for 2 minutes already?
Is it the thing that Michelle has been doing to you lately?
Yeah. Well, you heard that part.
Yeah. Well, then that's the thing.
Hey, do you ever get kicked under the table?
Yeah. Yeah. I get kicked into the table all the time.
Why have you increased me getting kicked under the table?
Because you don't obviously look at my eyes and recognize when I'm telling you okay, this is either an annoying story, a boring story, long story.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something coming out of your mouth and I'm just like, dude, we're at dinner with these people. That's not even an appropriate thing. Or you're just so long-winded about it. I'm like, okay, wrap it up, buddy.
How many guys listening are getting kicked under the table?
I get kicked under the table.
By their wife. I mean,
you know what you do to me?
What? What do I do to you?
You jab me in the back when you're ready to go.
Oh, you know what? But I haven't done that for a while, I don't think. Yeah, when I want to get out of somewhere, when it's just time to go.
Right,
and
see?
I feel like I'm being held hostage.
Which is all the time.
And there's no possibility of the Stockholm Syndrome setting in. When I just want to go, I'll give Michelle the little, kind of like it's the small of the back jab.
Little back jab.
Yeah.
Hey, time to go now.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So but Michelle, you have been kicking me under the table. It just seems like the last 6 months and the last couple of weeks, I'm getting a lot of under the table. I'm curious, how many guys are listening right now that get the under the table kick from your wife?
I think I got kicked under the table yesterday.
Where?
On Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Easter Sunday.
Where were you guys?
We went to brunch at Grillsmith. And we're at the Wesley Chapel location, and it was the 4 of us, you know, me, my 2 kids, and my wife. We had my mother-in-law was there.
I bet you Grillsmith was packed.
They were packed.
Yeah.
They were packed.
They brought food last Friday, and it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, the Grillsmith, they do a really good job.
And they had their brunch menu.
So why did you get kicked under the table at Grillsmith?
Because,
and by the way, any guys listening, do you have a wife that incessantly kicks you under the table? Let's say you're out with friends and she doesn't want you talking about something, or she wants to intervene in the conversation, or just shut up. Guys, how many guys listening? How many times have you been kicked under the table? Do you have an under the table wife kicker?
Yeah.
All right. 800-990-1047. I'd love to hear your story. Or if you're a woman and we can go both ways on this. If you're the woman, do you incessantly kick your husband under the table? Or I can even say, hey, are there any guys that do wife kicking under the table. You know,
That's abusive.
well,
I'll kick this.
but seriously, I think I can make this statement. I think that more guys get kicked under the table from the women than guys kicking the women under the table.
Is it because if you don't want Michelle to say something, she might read the look? Because before the kick comes the look.
I have never kicked Michelle under.
Right, because
never ever.
If she were starting down a path of something you don't want to get out, you would give her a look that she would understand
no.
is the hit the brakes.
He does not do that.
Okay.
You know what he does? And it's very visible too. He'll grab my leg. Or he'll like his arm is visibly telling me like tapping me like that.
But there's
like,
some kind of touching to send a message to.
But Fester, you know him. It's not discreet at all.
No.
Like the other parties can obviously see that I've said something that I should not have said.
I'll get the laser eyes first. I'll get the laser eyes first, and Michelle likes to like inconspicuously give me the laser eye. And then if that doesn't work, that's when I get the kick. But I've been getting the kick a lot. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Multiple angles on this.
But what?
Are you a guy and you get kicked under the table incessantly by your woman? Are you the woman and you have to kick your guy? We'll take those calls. Or if you're the guy and you've got to kick your wife under the table, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All I know is the last couple of weeks, I'm getting kicked under the table a lot from Michelle.
Dude, like 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
on a Saturday night,
Yeah.
we're invited to a friend's engagement party. They get engaged,
Yeah.
and they want to have an engagement party.
Right.
Is that an engagement party?
Oh,
That's right up your alley, Fester.
Listen.
Did you take a gift?
No, I don't think it. Second marriage.
That's right.
My buddy's been around this rodeo once or twice
Right.
before.
Right.
I'm not getting him anything. I'm bringing him my jokes. That's the present. And we're all sitting. It was like kind of, it had an open bar, had a little buffet, it had like open seating, right? So I was like, hey, we're going to sit at that table right there. And the one person at the table, he came by himself, was Matt, right? Matt's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time we sat across from Matt, he spilled a whole glass of red wine on my wife.
No.
Right? And,
no.
And she's like, oh, you remember the last time we sat across from Matt? I was like, no, I don't. Remember, he spilled the wine and it was a big deal. I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell him about that right now. And she's like, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare tell him.
I've been out to dinners where you have people that are like big hand talkers.
Yeah.
And they're emphasizing something and they just take their hand and belt it right into a glass of whatever and knocks it all over on somebody.
So I sit, Matt's there and he's a good buddy. And I sit at the head of the table or the ass end.
You're paying for this dry cleaning.
And he offered, the first thing he did is, I'll pay for the dry cleaning. It's not a big deal. But
this is an Oscar de la Renta dress that Allison's wearing. This is a $17,000 dress. It's a one-off.
So
this was going to be worn on the red carpet by a star, but they passed on it. But Allison got it.
Allison's very gracious.
Now till eternity, she'll always associate sitting anywhere near Matt with getting doused in wine.
Yeah.
So I sit,
or she's going to wear a rain poncho to dinner.
Allison sits across from Matt. I sit catty corner from Matt, and I kind of kid him on his shoulder. I go, hey, buddy, remember the last time we sat with you at a table? You doused my old lady with a whole cup of what? And she kicks me because she didn't want me to tell the story.
Oh, you get
like,
the kick.
And then I'm like, what? What? I'm telling the story. But it didn't work out well.
Ron is in Largo. Ron, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Ron.
Morning, guys. Love the show. Listen, this is not my current. I have to put a disclaimer because my wife might be listening. But this isn't our current relationship. It was a previous relationship. Person I was with used to get the kick under the table. She'd wear tennis shoes, but when she started wearing the dress shoes with the pointed fronts, started getting skin broken. I had to tell her, look, we got to come up with a safe word. Stop kicking me.
Yeah,
Let's
right?
Just come up with a safe word. Just throw out a safe word. You say that, I know, okay, it's time to cut it off and move on.
Wow.
So what is the safe word?
Yeah, actually, yep. Actually, one time I had to get stitches because she kicked me too hard.
What?
Wow.
Dude.
She was wearing some fancy high heel shoes with the point, real fine point, and she just belted me one time in the shin. And
God.
Wait, I'm curious to know what the safe word is.
Yeah, right?
How do you just blurt that out in the middle of something?
safe word was ouch.
Yeah, well, you kept saying that after she kicked you in the leg.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, if she said ouch, I knew I was going to be saying ouch if I didn't stop. She was getting ready to
Oh,
yeah, it was an indicator. Thank you, Ron. Have a great day.
that's not a safe word. That's a warning word, dude.
Hey, John in Tampa. John, are you getting kicked under the table like me?
I am. I'm getting kicked under the table from my fiance. She's been kicking me under the table, like when I'm having a long conversation with, like, when we're going out with friends out for dinner.
Yep.
And she's like, "Hey, stop talking," because I just keep going on and on about the story.
Yeah. And does she talk to you with like her jaw clenched and it's like, shut
She
up.
does.
Shut up.
Sometimes. Yes, she does.
Shut up, right? And my wife, who's not a ventriloquist,
Yes.
becomes an awesome, threatening ventriloquist when it's time to shut up. Shut up. Shut up. And
Sometimes she gives me the death stare, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm getting the laser eyes first, and then if the laser eyes don't work, then I'm getting the under the table kick. Hey, John, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Michelle, are you aware that this has increased in the last couple of weeks?
No.
I'm telling you, I've made a note of it.
watch out for safety. I'd hate to have you brought up on, DV.
Domestic violence.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys start the Madison this weekend? Watch that show, The Madison I told you about?
No.
The tear jerker?
No.
We did not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We had what did?
Well, we had basketball.
Oh yeah, we had basketball on Saturday.
Saturday night basketball.
What'd you do yesterday?
NCAA. Oh, by the way, I'm pissed at the UConn coach.
Why?
Why?
Coach Hurley?
13.5 seconds. Roll it back, 13.5 seconds.
I don't know.
Suddenly you've lost your memory?
No, obviously it's not something that I remembered.
Believe me, so would you have amnesia suddenly? So this weekend, no, we did not start the Madison. What did we do? We watched a couple of good movies.
Yeah.
Michelle, while Michelle was thrifting, her last thrift store shop, and Michelle loves red, white, and blue, or when she's out of town visiting the kids somewhere, Connecticut, she wants to go to a thrift store. Anyway, one of Michelle's latest thrift store finds is a book, 1,000 Movies to Watch Before You Die. So now it's actually, this is a good find. I like this. And we've been going through the book. And what we pull?
Because every Friday you'll say to me, "Do you have a good movie for us?" And that's fatiguing. I have a lot of good movies, but then you go, no. So I said, you know what, dude? Here's a book for you. You pick the movies. I'll watch pretty much whatever you
put it on.
I don't care.
I'll get invested.
We actually had a rare Sunday night movie last night because I got most of my work done. I had everything done except for the last round of look-see before we went to bed. So we actually watched a movie last night. I don't know how we missed this movie. It was great.
Yeah.
And you ever hear of a movie called Buffalo 66?
No.
Yeah, so it's from 1999 or
yeah. I'll tell you how we missed it. I think I was in law school.
Yeah, you're right. Buffalo 66. So we watched this freaky, interesting, weird movie, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
In 1998 or 1999. And man, what a great movie. What else did we watch? We watched Atlantic City from 1980. What else? We had a 3-movie weekend. What was the third one? Yeah,
No, you guys can't even remember.
Yeah, I know.
No, I can remember.
You guys could have started the Madison.
We could have, and we could have finished it.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes.
It's only
right?
6 episodes.
Did
you finish it?
It's about 6.5 hours of total invested time.
Did you finish it?
We finished it last night.
No.
Yes.
Did Allison cry through the whole thing? The rest of it?
Only the first 2 episodes were tear jerkers.
Okay.
The rest of them we started getting into the story.
Okay.
Fester.
Yes.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yes.
Fester. Yes or no? Do you recommend the Madison for me? You know me for 30 years. Do you recommend the Madison for me, MJ? Yes or no?
Oh, man. Why'd you have to make it tough? For you. You know what? Yeah. Because it's different.
How about that Michelle Pfeiffer? Because she's hot.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pretty women in this. It's her and her 2 daughters.
Oh, okay.
And they're all knockouts, but it's different. How many times do I have to say it's different? I don't know. It's so it's worth the watch for a streaming service. For a streaming service program, or a streaming, like it's on Paramount Plus.
Right.
For one of their shows, it's worth the 6 hours.
You saw my videos posted on my Instagram with the found phone, right?
So the first one I watched with volume, and the second one I was in the middle of something, so I couldn't put my volume all the way up, so I didn't hear the explanation.
But you did later, right?
No, I saw it.
Hold on.
Do you think I go back? You think your Instagram posts are like the Madison? Where I go back and watch the whole episode?
You know
And make you all weepy?
The first two videos are tear jerkers.
Real tear.
Yeah, real tear jerkers.
I'd be crying if I lost my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm walking on Good Friday, and I'm on I was on the 5 mile? I think I might have been on the 5 mile. And I'm approaching a stop sign in my neighborhood, and I almost didn't believe what I saw. I looked down as I'm walking, and right at the stop sign is a white stop bar as well. And right there in the middle of the road, there's a phone. There's a cell phone. I'm like, what the hell? So I pick up the phone, and I look at it. Screen's in good shape. The whole phone, it's in a case. The phone is unscathed. The phone is in the street in my neighborhood.
It was obviously dropped. It hadn't been run over or anything.
No, and I reset this and bring up the audio. This is, and if you haven't seen these videos, there's the phone being found, and then there's the follow-up. Hold on. So here is what I found. Go, hit it. Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM, out for my walk. You're not going to believe this. There's a freaking phone just sitting in the road. Holy crap. At 5:42 p.m. I guess this is an iPhone. I don't know. I'm an Android user. But whoa. All right. Hey, do you have Find My Phone? I'm going to go ahead and pick this thing up. So I'm going to wait for someone maybe to call the phone, and I can say, hey, I got your phone. It was in the middle of the freaking road in South Tampa. Hello? What's the reward on this thing? All right, so I found this phone. It wasn't like a crappy burner. I could tell this was a premium phone.
Yeah, you guessed. Is it an iPhone? I don't know. I'm an Android person.
Well, I was pretty sure it was an iPhone.
You don't know what an iPhone looks like.
Yes, I do. My kids have iPhone. Did you call me a moron?
Yeah, you're like, I'm an Android user. This must be an iPhone. I don't recognize this technology.
It was in a nice case.
Yeah.
The phone, unbelievably, in the middle of the road, the phone was in perfect shape. A car could have run this thing over. And luckily, I got to the phone. And I knew damn well. And I looked at the screen, and I pretty much figured it's got to be a younger person because all these Snapchat notifications were popping up on the screen. And I'm looking at all these notifications. I'm like, this is a teenager's phone, right? I'm like, it's just a matter of time. They're going to call this phone. Or they're going to use Find My Phone, and they're going to see it moving down the street, or they're going to go locate it. So I'm walking. Within 5 minutes of me continuing my walk, the phone rings, and it pops up Olivia. So
okay,
Olivia's calling. So I slide the thing. I answer the call. I'm like, hello, Olivia.
Yeah.
Right?
Who's this?
And Olivia says, did you find a phone? Well, I'm talking to you on it right now.
Yes.
I think that, yes, let me shake the magic 8 ball. Yes. Yes. Chances are good. Yes. Yeah. So I said, yes, I have the phone. And I said, where are you? They're like, oh, we're off of West Shore. I said, well, obviously you see where I am, right? Yes, you're on blankety blank. I mean, that's where I am. I said, I'm walking. I've got the phone. Come track me down. So 5 minutes later, they see me. They pull up slow behind me as I'm walking. And then we have the second part. And these videos are great. People are loving these videos. So if you haven't seen these, they're on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And here is the video of this young woman being reunited with her, like, people said in the comments, oh, that's the latest generation iPhone.
Ooh.
So this is a nice, expensive phone.
Sure.
This is not a cheap phone. This is the latest generation iPhone. I rolled that one. Hit it. Here we go. All right. Is this your phone? Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. And I found, you ever hear the MJ Morning Show?
Yes, hi.
Look at this. I'm MJ.
Woo!
In the middle of the street with your phone.
He saved the day.
All right, so what I do?
He saved the day.
All right, and whose phone is it?
Hers.
It is your phone. And what is your name?
Marcia.
How you drop your phone at that stop sign? Hey, down over here. This stop sign down over here. How did this fall out?
We were on the way to church and we wanted to switch who was driving, so I got out and I guess it fell out.
Oh, all right. Well, here's your phone. You're lucky a car didn't run over it.
I know.
Yeah. All right. It's a happy ending.
Woo!
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys. It's a Good Friday.
It's a great Friday. Christmas miracle.
Anyway, so 4 girls in the car, and they're excited. Did you hear the 2 in the front seat? The girl in the passenger seat front, it was her phone. Did you hear them say in unison when I said, you're lucky no one ran over this thing? They're like, I know. Yeah. Both of them, like, in unison, completely synced up.
That's the appropriate response.
Yeah. Anyway, both videos are the last 2 videos posted on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, my good deed for the day, Certified MJ Radio. And it turns out, I edited the video, but it turns out that the young woman that lost the cell phone, I know the parents very well.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh.
And, hey, let me tell you something else. I did not get a call from the guy.
One of the
She
parents.
might not have
I think she probably did.
Yeah. So
If it's brand new.
yeah, 100%. If she would have said, Dad, Mom, guess what? Ran into MJ. He found my phone in the middle of the road. And I don't think she knew who I was until I said who I was. And it's, it's great. How old are they? Like 17, maybe?
17, yeah, young,
maybe
young
17-ish or
girls.
so, 18. Anyway, I know the father and mother very well, and I don't think she told them because I absolutely would have gotten a call or a text from the dad.
I mean, you could have said you're from any morning show, and they said these girls would have said they heard it. I'm from the Fart Man and Barf Boy morning show. Oh, yeah. Can I have my phone back?
No, they know.
I'm Barf Boy.
They know the MJ morning show.
I'm Fart Man. Fart Man and Barf Boy would be great.
Fart Man and
Barf Boy. Each of them have a unique set of skills.
what time is it? 7:52. I got to keep my eyes on the clock because the Cash Kitty's back.
Oh, yeah.
In like 8 minutes. At 8 o'clock, we'll roll out the first of the return of the Cash Kitty, and you're shot to win $1,000 in just a matter of moments. Oh, back! I never finished up with the NCAA thing.
What about it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's the championship game.
I got to go back to this.
What's the 13.5 with UConn?
Yeah. So sorry, I meant to go back to it. Michelle, you have no idea? Come on.
No, I
You said go back to 13.5 seconds. Did you see it? And I looked away or I was on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that I didn't see it.
No, I just said, hey, did you see it?
Yeah,
You said no.
Michelle ring shamed me.
Did you see the ring that his wife is wearing?
Michelle ring shaved me.
Coach Hurley's wife?
So the coach of
It did cut to the stand at the her in the stands.
Yes, at 13.5 seconds left in the game where they beat
They beat Illinois.
Illinois. The Fighting Illini. What. So Michelle has me go back and look at the ring that the coach's wife, so the UConn coach, what's it, Dan Hurley?
Yep.
So Coach Hurley's wife is wearing a diamond the size of Rhode Island.
It's pretty large.
Oh, my God. Now, I wonder if that
I mean, it's very impressive. It was, you know what? It looked very beautiful on her. I was just pointing that out to you.
That is too freaking big. So, Fessel, let me tell you what's going on. Michelle's ring shaming me. You want to know why? Because Michelle has
I'm not ring shaming you at all. I don't know why you think that.
I know. Look, no, because listen, for me, your diamond is sentimental. Michelle is still wearing the exact same engagement ring diamond that I gave her in the summer of 1993 when I popped out of that box in the back office at Navy Federal Credit Union in Virginia Beach, Virginia on Lynn Haven Parkway. And a delivery was brought to the office, to the back door for Michelle, to the mortgage area where Michelle had moved from being a line teller to MSA, mortgage service. What was it called?
Yeah, just mortgage services.
Yeah. And
so you interrupted her workday, essentially.
Yes.
A box was delivered, big giant box, and I was inside the box. I popped out, and I popped the question, and Michelle is wearing the same. I just thought you were trying to say, hey, I want a ring. I want a diamond the size of the UConn coach's wife's ring. I thought that's what you
No,
were.
I just thought it was, it was really large and sparkly and beautiful. It was right in the center of the screen.
How many freaking carats was that ring?
Wow. Yeah. Dude's doing well.
What is he? What is that? Like the coach of UConn? What does he make? Like $5 million a year?
I have no idea.
Oh, you know what? It's going to be in the records because it's a state school.
So,
they have to know.
A lot of times, the number one paid state employee is the coach of the football team or the basketball team.
Hang on, let me look. He's got to be making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Hang on. What? Hold on, Andrew. Turn your microphone. What?
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, turn your mic on. How much does the coach of UConn make?
According to AI, which is never wrong except for when it's wrong, $50 million contract extension in 2024 gives him about 8 1/3 per year.
Mm-hmm.
$8.3 million a year? My God.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Wow, that's why she's wearing a ring the size of.
Yeah. Good for them.
But here's the thing. I mean, the guy's won 2 national championships. He
is wildly successful.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
UConn, they're not known for football.
They're not.
Usually
No.
it's the football coach that makes the big money.
Right.
But at UConn, they're known for basketball, not football at all. I don't even. Do they even have a football team? I think they do. I know they do. I know they do. But basketball is what puts UConn on the map. So tonight is the national championship game, Michigan and UConn. And, of course, we're pulling for UConn because Chloe's at UConn Law. So
I think I would have been rooting for them.
That makes her a Husky.
Yeah.
So Chloe is a Husky.
Regardless.
Yep.
I don't give a crap who wins.
Yeah. We just like that coach.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Dan Hurley. But
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of cell phones and, the cell phone that I found. Oh, if you want to see the videos on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, that's Certified MJ Radio. See the 2 videos, and people love the girl being reunited with her cell phone I found in the middle of the road. People love it. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. And if you don't follow me, give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. Thank you. If I can just get 1 new follower today. Just 1. Won't you be my new follower for today? Certified MJ Radio. Speaking of cell phones, this woman, well, I'm seeing several mistakes here. This woman gets a $5,000 cell phone bill.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little high. So what's going on? Do you remember back in the day where you were charged by the minute?
Yeah.
And that whole model went away, and, it went to unlimited, but you used to get charged by the minute.
Well, you only had so
Early
many
on.
minutes.
Right.
Listen,
I'm low on minutes. What do you want?
Right. Or charged by the
text.
character on the text.
Yeah, remember texts cost like 15 cents each or 10 cents each?
Yeah.
And you text something 1,000 times and parents would get these ridiculous bills.
So this woman says, got my cell phone bill $5,185 instead of the usual $385. Let me tell you right now that even $385, lady, that's pretty high. I don't know how many. I don't know what plan you're on.
We want to shop that around.
I don't. Yeah, you might want to shop that deal, man, because even our family of 4 with a tablet and our cell bill is like $200 a month for 4 lines, and I also have a tablet on there.
I think
and
if you finance the phone,
Chloe has her iWatch or Apple Watch on there and everything.
If you got a family of 4 and you pay for the phone over time, like no money out of pocket, but you pay for it over 2 years, that kind of adds it up.
We have unlimited. We have no data limits, et cetera. Blah blah blah. All right. So this lady says, got my cell phone bill for $5,185 instead of the usual $385. I could have sworn it was an error, but no, I'm getting screwed and I have to pay the bill. My daughter met someone on Roblox and wanted to chat. So they called each other. They talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. She didn't know she was making an international call, and they talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. And this lady was just nailed with a $5,000 plus cell bill because of Roblox.
Yeah, I tell them to go to hell, change numbers and change carriers. $5,000. I'm not paying them.
Might affect your credit.
Okay.
Anyway, people are suggesting this was on Reddit, and people are suggesting, hey, call your cell carrier, say it was a kid, they didn't know, and a lot of times the carrier will make an exception.
Make some kind of adjustment.
Yeah, and, one-time adjustment. Okay, we'll fix the bill. I know I've heard of that in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, it is back. The Cash Kitty returns right now. How'd you like to win $1,000 right this very instant? This hour's word is contest. C-O-N-T-E-S-T. That's contest. Text the word contest right now nationwide to 45911. Text contest right now to 45911. Do it before 8:15, and you got a shot at $1,000 with our nationwide contest. $1,000 could be yours right now, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myq105.com. So good luck. Contest, C-O-N-T-E-S-T, contest, like, hey, it's a contest. We're giving away $1,000 right now. Yeah, text contest to 45911. Good luck.
Who picks these words?
Cash Kitty's back. Some dope at corporate.
I mean, the first word in the contest is going to be contest.
How many guys didn't know this?
What?
My husband had no bleeping clue that Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana.
Really? All right, hold on.
Yes.
I only know this because
of the Hannah monstrosity?
Because we're us.
Yeah.
If I didn't do this, if I had like a job like at an insurance company,
yeah,
I would never have known this.
I thought this was interesting. My lady says her husband just found out that Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana.
Is it not clear on the show? I've never watched the show, so.
Well, I think the show was like, she was like dual characters.
Right.
But
so wouldn't it be obvious or no?
But she was the actress.
All right, listen to this. This woman puts up a video.
Uh-huh.
So this is on TikTok. It's on Instagram. Woman puts up a video, and I don't need to play it. I'm just going to read. She says, my husband just learned today at the ripe age of 32 and a half that Hannah Montana is Miley Cyrus. I was playing a Hannah Montana song in the car, and he was like, Katie, what is she up to these days? I was like, what? Who's up to what? He's like, Hannah Montana, what is she doing? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, is she making music? I'm like, do you mean Miley Cyrus? He was like, what? I was like, Miley Cyrus is Hannah Montana. The amount of shooketh this man was, he was shook by the whole situation. He was shaken, not stirred. He had no bleeping clue, is what she said, that Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus were the same person. That's pretty funny.
At least he knew who Hannah Montana was.
Right.
I would tell you, I don't think I would even have known who she is if I didn't do this for work. If we didn't have the Hannah monstrosity and we weren't all excited about the Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana tour 25 years ago,
nope,
I would have no idea. I mean, it's just not my lane.
Michelle?
Yes?
Will the litigants be entering the courtroom?
Oh.
With the biggest counts in the Blake Lively lawsuit thrown out by the judge late last week. The breaking news. So if you haven't heard the news, folks, most of the counts in the Blake Lively lawsuit, this is from what, the Ends With Us movie.
Right, it ends with us.
Yeah. Most of the serious counts have been tossed out by the judge.
And I think he sent a clear message about the remaining counts, is
All right,
what I'm reading.
So give us like a quick little synopsis. Like, what does this mean?
Well, it means that she doesn't have the ability to move forward on any of these sexual harassment claims. She was not an employee under the protected status. And I think he sort of also maybe insinuated in some of the ruling that that the conduct that she said or claimed was sexual harassment was perhaps not sexual harassment. And part of this is because she wrote a really long letter to the Producers Guild of America, claiming that she ran the show. She did everything, from the very beginning, hiring and firing people. So, the sexual harassment laws are in place to protect people who are not in control of their situation, who are not in control of their environment, who then can be, fired.
She was in control.
Right.
She was like a producer.
She claimed that, and that's how she got the producer's tag on the movie. So that's why all those claims went away. So they've got 3 claims remaining, but only 2 of them I think even involve the movie company that's been established by this James Baldoni.
James Baldoni.
Yeah.
So does she continue, or do they drop the case now?
They have meetings set with the judge, I think, this week.
Wow.
Specifically to inquire about or to have a conversation with him about where each party stands as far as settlement. What is their thing? Although she published on Friday night, she and her attorney both published statements claiming that they are ready to move forward. They can't wait to have their day in court, and they want to talk about this retaliation that she suffered as a result of his, because she claimed sexual harassment, that then he retaliated against her and orchestrated this whole online, take her down kind of situation. But
she made a really bad strategic move, because this movie, It Ends With Us, was a smash. Didn't make like $300 million.
It did. It ended up making like $350 million. Amazingly.
This could have been a franchise.
Right.
And now it's toast.
Right.
She could have been set with multiple It Ends With Us sequels and prequels.
I mean, this literally was the movie that she was looking for, because she's struggled. She's had little bit parts. I never even knew that she was in The Town with Ben Affleck some years ago, but it was such a small role that people are like, you blink and you miss her.
This was a career-defining movie and part for her.
Absolutely.
And now she's derailed that. She's not going to be back in any kind of sequel. I mean, you've got the movie executives calling Blake Lively, quote, a terrorist.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good for getting new jobs.
No.
Hit movie. She's wrecked her career. She's essentially what? Persona non grata now.
That's what they're saying.
No one wants to work with her.
She just opened up the door to, in revealing a lot of these communications and behind the scenes commentary that goes on with a lot of studio heads. And, they don't want that trash out there. They don't want people to see how they really talk about somebody in the industry.
But
and her husband, by the way, is like the number one person who was just
egging her on.
Well, that's what they say, that he was egging her on and that he was just ballistically crazy. He wanted Ari, whatever his name is, to go all Ari on the studio head and tell them she was going to get what she wanted.
Right. And this is Ryan Reynolds,
right,
who made a fortune by selling his interest in Mint Mobile to, what, like T-Mobile or something, or whoever bought it?
Somebody. But, man, so you're saying with this movie, It Ends With Us, there could have been sequels?
Well, it wouldn't have necessarily been sequels, but the author has a whole array of books, and so she wanted the
franchise.
Right, there is a sequel or a prequel that goes along with this one, and she wanted the rights to that one, and I think they actually ended up giving it to her. But then there are a whole bunch of other books that she would have gotten onto the producer's situation with, and maybe even starred in some of them. I don't know.
So the movie title's a lie. It doesn't end with us.
It doesn't.
There's more.
There's always more, Fester. There's always more to be done.
Am I the only one that thinks Blake Lively has a beautiful horse face?
Stop it! You are going to get some hate.
She's a beautiful woman. She is beautiful. She is.
You just called her a beautiful horse face.
She's the most beautiful
Of the horse faces?
Of the horse faces.
I mean, do you like her hair? Is that like her mane?
I mean, it's her nose goes down like a horse. It's just a long oval.
Stop it! She's had a nose job.
But
She had a nose job to fix the nose.
so look, did you bring in a picture of a horse and said, "Make me look like this"?
Perhaps. I don't know.
She's a beautiful woman,
Michelle.
But listen,
but she's a beautiful horse.
Here's the thing. I mean, just going back to her situation, I'm just not sure that her attorneys saw the bigger picture. Maybe she didn't disclose all of the greatness that had happened to her. She started a movie that she got a PGA, producer's tag on that grossed a ton of money.
That's
that she was
Producers Guild of America.
Right. She was going to get to carry on with this Colleen Hoover because they wanted to make a million more movies. Now she has a little bit of clout in Hollywood to take on these kind of J-Lo-esque, sort of movies.
Destroyed,
and now
wrecked, burnt to the ground.
It's like all of that is gone. All of it is gone. I mean, I'm just, it's
But I mean, honestly,
remarkable.
Blake Lively can live the rest of her time just, out to
Being Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Hey, what do you think?
No,
What do you
what's the
think of
joke?
Blake Lively's career?
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Yeah.
It is wrecked. All right, moving along.
Okay.
All right, so, do you? Last question.
Oh, they're going to have their meetings this week, I think it is, scheduled. I saw something out there that said that she requested it, which kind of that goes counter to the statements that they produce because they publish out statements that they can wait for the day in court, and yet there are meetings with the judge to discuss the settlement.
And of course,
wishes.
Taylor Swift, friends with Blake Lively, and Taylor Swift got pulled into this whole thing. Anyway, we'll find out whether they're going to even continue the case. Now, a lot of, and I want to thank everybody for their heartfelt concern. I want to thank everyone that reached out. What are you chuckling at over there?
what were they so heartfelt concerned about?
Fetcher's over here going.
Yeah. Anytime MJ busts out with heartfelt concern.
I want to thank everyone for their grave concern.
Not serious.
You're setting me up.
A lot of people were concerned what happened to my laptop computer on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
On Good Friday. It was not a Good Friday for my computer because, in a nutshell, just to recount what happened, we've got this big, huge canister of hospital-grade PDI disinfectant wipes that Michelle cleans the studio counters with.
Yeah, because Clorox wipes aren't enough.
So here's the deal. Michelle has left them on the countertop here in the studio, and someone's been using the wipes. Yeah, Michelle notices that half are gone, the lid is left open. So we decide to lock up the wipes before the cleaning crew or some other radio personality in the building, steals all our wipes. So I put them in my lockable little 2-drawer file cabinet over here to my left, and they leaked all over my ThinkPad T580 computer, which is old. It's, I think I got this in 2018 or 2017, but it does a perfect job. I don't need to get a new computer. It's working perfectly. On Friday, I turned the thing on. It's malfunctioning. The keyboard's not working. Then the power cord won't work. I get a message. So, tons of people are giving me advice on Friday on what to do. And we called Don, the IT guy. We had him on the air late in the show on Friday.
Yeah, what a ball of personality he is.
So we love Don, the IT guy. Listen, he's a computer guy.
Yeah.
All right? How many IT guys are balls of fire? Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
Not many.
So the saving grace here was that it was mostly alcohol. It's not like we poured a Mountain Dew in the computer or that it was, just regular water. It was alcohol, and alcohol is used to clean electronics. So that was one saving grace. So I was beside myself. I was like, this is the computer I use to check email during the show. I print out stories. My email is open during the show. So, it's an important item. It sits just to and you can probably see it in the overhead wide shot. It's right over here. Guess what? Everything's back to normal.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I'm not on Facebook much. So, I'll go for months without going on Facebook. I'm just going to tell you right now. So, Festa, do you still maintain the MJ? Do you still do it?
No.
You must have not done it in a long time.
Yeah, years.
Yeah. All right. So, I pop onto Facebook, and I have a personal account, and we have the MJ Morning Show Facebook account. So, I'm on my phone, and suddenly I get this crazy screen. Please verify that you're human. Has anyone gotten this? This is crazy. So we've had this Facebook page since what?
Forever?
Since
Facebook started having public pages?
Since the 90s?
Well,
I mean, we've had... So I get this message. In order to keep your account active, please prove that you're human. It locks me out. I can't do a thing until I prove that I'm human. Like,
all right.
Listen to this. It wants me to hold my phone to my face, and it's giving me instructions, right?
Facebook's giving you instructions?
Facebook is giving me instructions. So I am locked out. I cannot get into the face. It's closed down. You must prove you're human. And then it has like an oval on the screen, and it wants you to look at the screen. Then it wants you to turn to the left. It wants you to turn to the right to prove that you're a freaking human. I'm like, I don't want them to see my face. I mean, granted, I'm probably all over the thing. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I'm shut off, right? I'm like, wait a minute. Got a mask. I brought the mask in. I'm about to put this thing on.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So I put the mask on. So hang on, I got to take my headphones off. Hold on.
Does it... Did you did it already?
What?
You haven't done it already.
I already did it. Hang on, I'm about to finish the story.
Let's see how this goes.
I put this mask on. Look at this thing.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Is this not scary as hell?
That's crazy.
I put this mask on, and I'm holding the phone at. You got to see me on MJTV. Michelle, why did we get this mask?
Because there was a theory that Savannah Guthrie's mother was kidnapped by somebody who was wearing a mask like this underneath the ski mask.
So Michelle went on Amazon and she bought what
he said, go ahead and get one.
All right, listen, the advertising for this mask was realistic looking mask.
It does look real. If you were wearing a hoodie and kind of looking down a little bit, I wouldn't think twice. Is that real hair on top?
What?
Is that real hair or is it all plastic?
It's rubber. All right. So if you're watching MJTV right now, you'll see me in the mask. If you're not watching MJTV, go back and you can watch this video later on, MJTV.
You know, the mouth isn't right.
What?
Look directly into the camera.
Yeah.
It looks like you had a stroke. Do you see it?
So wait a minute. So I put the mask on, right? I put this mask on.
Of a realistic stroke patient.
The Facebook app is telling me to look in the circle or the oval. Look straight ahead. And then, like you get when you do, like you registering your fingerprint on the phone, it like
a percentage of completion.
Yeah, percentage of completion. So that's running. So it has me look straight ahead. Then it says look to the right. So I look to the right. Then it says look to the left. I look to the. And I'm like.
And then it says verify you're a human.
Yeah, because it wants to verify I'm a human.
And
so listen, I'm like. I am effed. I am screwed.
You're never getting back into this page again.
The MJ Morning Show Facebook account is going to be locked down forever. We've had it since 1995.
Okay, hold on. Facebook became public in 2000. It started in 2004. Regular schmoes because it was all college students.
Whatever.
Regular schmoes like us could make pages in 2006.
I can't remember.
Probably had it in 2006 right away.
All right. So I'm like, I'm hosed. This account is toast. So the screen is locked. I mean, I've never seen this. So I went to my Facebook app and it is frozen. You can't do anything. It says, we will notify you when your account has been verified. Until then, you cannot use Facebook. It is frozen.
It must have been a big breach or something.
And I think it said within 24 hours, typically. Anyway, it was like maybe 2 hours. I get another notification. You've been verified. All's well. It's unlocked. I'm back in business.
Good for you.
How the hell wait a minute. How did they fall for this thing?
It's a realistic looking mask.
It's not. It looks awful.
It's very realistic.
I want to know, has this happened to anyone listening? Has anyone listening also gotten this? You must prove you're human in order to continue on your Facebook account. Has anyone listening got this? And do you have any idea what prompted this? I have no idea what prompted this on my Facebook account. If this has happened to you, please call us. I'd love to hear from you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Please, if this if you had to go through face verification with the video and it's instructing you, look straight, look to the left, look to the right. You know, it's like you're getting booked into some jail and they're doing your mugshot.
Well,
It's
they
like
have to verify you're human.
if anyone has experienced this, I'd love to hear from you. 800, I mean, how common is this? I don't know. That's why I'm going to phones now. I want to ask our listeners. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Please buzz us. Hey, Hadley, Fester's daughter, when I put this mask on, you had an utter look of disgust on your face.
What is it?
Well, who is it supposed to be? I mean, you know it's a mask, right?
Yeah, but why does it look like that?
MJ, to look at the mask, it looks like a corpse.
It
I
does.
It
It
really
looks like one of those 5-minute crafts videos where they like print out like a picture of their face and puts it in a jar to prank people and like say, "Hey, I have a head in my fridge."
Oh, you know what?
It looks ugly.
It looks like the guy's head in the jar in the Silence of the Lambs.
That's the kind of stuff
Yeah,
they use.
in Hannibal Lecter's storage garage. Yeah, remember Starling climbs underneath, cuts her leg. You know, couldn't get the door open at the Baltimore storage place. Look at the phones. All right, phones are lighting up. Let me grab a couple of calls here. How about Melanie in Plant City? Melanie, hi. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah, I've experienced that before, actually, for a company that I work for. I do the social media and marketing, and the Facebook randomly just one day said you have to do a video, you have to prove that you're a human. So I went through all the steps of it, and it locked me out of it, and then it locked me out for 7 days, and then after that, it let me back in, but we lost all of our monetization, like being able to make money basically on through Meta. And so now we're still not able to get paid for our posts, our videos, or anything like that. And so it's very stressful.
It is. And, you know, you can't get a hold of anybody. It's not like you can get normal customer service. I mean, it's frustrating as hell. Didn't you want to, like, kick Mark Zuckerberg in the nuts?
Yeah, it was very stressful.
Yeah.
It was very stressful. And the thing is, too, is that during the 7 days of it locking me out, I was able to open for the first 24 hours, I wasn't able to open Facebook at all. Like the page had disappeared. So when I got on my personal page and went and searched up the business page, it was not there for the first 24 hours. After that, until the 7 days came up, I could get on the actual Facebook page, but I could not comment, I could not like, and I could not message.
You know, that kind of sucks because, I mean, they have so much control and they can really do whatever they want to you on these.
Absolutely.
And people put so much credence and stock. And there's so many businesses ride on these social media platforms for a large percentage of their revenue. And if they want to hose you, they can. And then to get to somebody and get something fixed, it's like nearly impossible or very difficult.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate it. Let me grab, is it Michelle? Michelle in Tampa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Michael.
All right, I guess it's Michael. Andrew,
Michael, Michelle. It looks so.
You spelled it nothing like Michael. Michael, you're on the. Go ahead, Michael.
Maybe he was looking at your wife when he spelled it out. I don't know.
Ooh la la.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi.
A long time ago, before they started this video stuff, they actually wanted me to send them a photo of my driver's license, and of course, me being the jerk that I am, to piss them off even more, I sent them a picture of my concealed weapons permit, which, of course, angered the little girl behind the computer. And basically, I'm probably the world's longest-serving Facebook jail inmate.
Oh, so you're still under suspension. All right, Michael, thanks for the call.
No, I'm not still under suspension, but I'm always in and out. You know, they would go back years and find a rule that I violated that really wasn't against the rules then, but is now, and just put me in out of spite.
Gotcha. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. All right, let me grab one more on this. Kay is in St. Pete. Hello, Kay.
Hey, MJ. Morning, Meech. Morning, Fester.
Love you, Kay.
Yes. Yeah, I've had to do the Facebook, look in the oval, turn your head to the left and right. I think it's because I have like 4 Facebook accounts. So, when you log out of one account and log into another one. And then by the time I got to the 4th one, it was like, okay, we need you to verify that you're a human.
Yeah, so I had nothing else to verify. The one and only thing that popped up on my phone on the app and froze me out was they wanted me to go right to the video, put my face in there, and I put on this dopey mask, and I can't believe that I was unlocked, verified, you're good to go. Have you seen me in the mask yet or no?
No, I haven't seen it on. I'll watch it later on the YouTube thingy.
Yeah, go back to MJTV
MJTV.
and watch today's episode and look at this creepy mask. Thanks, Kay. I appreciate you listening.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
You're
call.
welcome. Have a great day, guys.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, what's the latest on the Fartimus? When does it's Artemis, but I think it's funny, Fartimus.
I mean, you got to figure there's a lot of toots up there.
Yep. So Artemis, I mean, I love space. I love anything space related, and I'm into this launch. I think it's fantastic. But they're about to go to the far side of the moon later today.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens? Like 1 o'clock Eastern? What happens? Did you look that up for me?
Yeah, I wasn't able to really find like a schedule. I think at the
Like a
websites
timeline?
are really getting a lot of traffic right now. But it's going to go around the moon today, and it's going to be on the dark side, as you've said, and we're going to be out of contact with them for I think about an hour.
Yeah, so we lose contact.
30 to 50 minutes is what
Okay.
it's saying.
All right.
Because the moon's blocking the waves?
But here's,
Right?
so they don't have a direct telemetric or the telemetry to get back to Earth. But did you see the pictures that they took from the capsule looking at Earth? I mean, we haven't seen that shot. We haven't seen that picture since,
the Apollo mission.
The 60s and 70s, since the Apollo mission.
Yeah.
And, the guy just used his iPad, to take it, and it's beautiful. It's phenomenal. Our blue marble just hanging, and now should have images later today of the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about that. So I'm very excited about
And
Artemis.
that'll be the first time it's ever been photographed.
Yeah.
The dark side of the moon. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, how about that? And now today or soon, the 4 astronauts up there, they will be at the furthest point in space ever. And it's, what did we say last week? We said about
Like 4,500 miles further than
the Apollo 13 mission.
Right.
4,500 miles further out into space. No human has been further in space than what they're about to do.
If they're going to be 6,000 miles above the surface.
Yeah. If you have any of these apps, I guess there's a warning. Well, the apps I'm about to mention, it is surmised that these are the apps the FBI is talking about. I don't understand this. I don't know why the FBI comes out with a warning for iPhone and Android users, but then they didn't list specific apps. No, name names. Let's go, FBI. Name names. The latest I saw is a public service announcement from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and they're reminding Americans that very widely used and downloaded apps that are developed overseas, especially apps that are from China, you have to be very careful because the FBI is warning that they're working in the background and they're sucking down all kinds of your data, your information, sending it back. And the FBI warns about these apps collecting data in the background after you grant access in certain cases, and who knows what the Chinese Communist government is stealing. That's one of the reasons why TikTok was such a concern. So the FBI is not naming specific names, but the tech story that I read is suggesting that some of the apps that you have to be aware of that are Chinese, companies, CapCut.
Oh.
Is that the editing app?
Yeah, the editing software. You load a video to CapCut and it takes out the filler and gives you a tighter video.
Yeah, so CapCut is one of the ones that tech experts are warning about. That CapCut could be ripping off your data and sending it back to China. What else? Oh, Temu. None of this crap is on my phone. I do not have CapCut on my phone. I sure as hell don't have Temu. A lot of people still call it Temu, but it's Temu.
Yeah, I don't want to offend them by calling them the wrong name.
Yeah, the other one, Shein. So if you got the Temu, CapCut, Shein apps. Oh, another one, Lemon 8. Are you aware of Lemon 8? The word lemon and then the number 8. Lemon 8.
What's that? What does that do? I never heard of it before.
Yeah, look it up. I don't know. Right, but big PSA from the FBI. I think the FBI, if you're going to make this announcement, be more specific and give us the list of apps that you know are ripping off Americans' data or the apps that you suspect are ripping off Americans' data. Why put out a generic PSA? Come on, you know damn well, your tech department, your IT folks, they know, what sites are bad. Anyway, this tech story that I saw did list those 4 as probable contenders among what the FBI is actually warning about.
I think Lemonade is like a ByteDance TikTok type
is it?
thing owned by a Singaporean company connected to ByteDance.
There was an issue on a flight out of Florida on Allegiant from the thriving and bustling Punta Gorda Airport. Allegiant runs out of Punta Gorda, right?
Sure.
So this is pretty crazy. A couple was removed from an Allegiant flight because of a crying baby. I have been on so many flights where the baby is wailing, prior to departure. Obviously, if you're midair, you can't eject the family at 36,000 feet.
Unfortunately.
But I have never been on a flight where the baby is wailing before we even close the door and push off. I've never been on a flight where the baby's crying and they remove the baby or remove the family. That's kind of crazy. So here's the story.
Allegiant don't stand for that.
Well, apparently not. Well, at least at a Punta Gorda they don't.
They don't care.
On this particular flight. So, listen, crying babies can be rough on a flight. But I guess we've just learned to put up with it.
Yeah. I mean,
what else are you going to do?
It's just what happens.
Yeah.
You better drill them up is what you do.
On an Allegiant flight, this was an Allegiant Air flight from Punta Gorda, right, south of Sarasota, to Indianapolis. Sydney and Kyle Tash's little baby girl named Ellie was crying, was having a fuss fit. They were approached by the Allegiant Air flight attendant. Now, the family had no issues getting through security. They had no issue at the gate to get onto the flight.
Yeah, baby wasn't crying then.
But once they were seated, they were asked to show their boarding pass. Then they were asked detailed questions about the baby, like her name and birth date. They called her an unidentified infant over the walkie-talkie. That's what the couple is saying, what they heard. Now, let me give you what they wrote on social media. And they did a video, which has shown up on Instagram and TikTok. At Allegiant Air, we were unable to fly back home to Indiana with Allegiant on Friday, March 27th at 9 p.m. due to a baby being naturally pale and red in the face from crying on a plane. First, they didn't believe our baby's birth certificate from Indiana at check-in, and then they had several people look at it. We went through TSA just fine, no issues. We boarded our flight like normal. Before boarding, we took off the baby's shirt because she was hot on a flight from Indy to Florida, so we figured we probably would have the same problem. She'd be sweaty going back as well. She had also just ate baby food. Anybody with a child knows they are messy. They removed the gentleman in the aisle seat and told him there was a seat up front away from kids. The whole 2 rows we were in were full of children and their parents. Someone in a vest came onto the plane. Oh, that's like the red coat. That's like the gate agent or the person in charge. So the person came onto the plane and asked for our boarding pass again. I handed it over. They then asked me how old the baby was, her name, her birth date, and went back by the bathrooms and kept talking into the phone and walkie-talkie. They called her an unidentified infant over the walkie-talkie. They told us a flight attendant reported us for a baby being feverish, said medical professionals wouldn't clear her to fly, and that we were going to have to get off the plane. Nobody would come and see her. Nobody on the flight was required to have a temperature check. Nobody would even come and take her temperature. They said, well, she looks red and she looks like it's a rash. Several other babies were on the flight also crying. This sounds like a great flight to be on.
You know what?
We were told to get off the flight or police would take us off, even though we weren't arguing or cussing. As we walked off, we were asked again, why are we getting kicked off? As we walked off, we asked again why we're being kicked off the plane, and they stated we weren't getting kicked off. I asked to speak to a supervisor. I told the lady, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation. I'm not complaining about you specifically. A supervisor would not come talk to us in person, only on a phone. We got on the next flight they had, which was 11 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, the next day. Allegiant flies one time a day.
No accommodations, no car to get us around, no place to stay other than to call family back to grab us from the airport. This is nuts.
Because the baby looked feverish? It doesn't really make sense.
Wow, we were so lucky we didn't just get thrown into town by ourselves, that they had somebody at least. We waited an hour for them to drive back and grab us. We had no luggage, as they wouldn't grab it off the plane. What?
What? I thought you couldn't.
Yeah.
Your luggage wouldn't go without you.
Yes. That's why, I mean, this story is crazy. We have no luggage, as they wouldn't grab it off the plane. So they flew with their luggage in the over. That makes, this sounds nuts.
Or they checked the bag.
Or the bag was checked.
Yeah, I mean, if it's overhead, they probably grabbed their backpack on the way out, but they didn't have their luggage.
If they had checked luggage, they would not take. But back to Michelle's point, even a checked bag is not, if you're removed from the plane, they're supposed to remove your bag as well.
There's no airport security that's not associated with Allegiant?
Wow. So no car seat or stroller for the baby. Oh, they took that too. So the car seat and stroller, I guess, were checked underneath the airplane.
This might be
They gave us an unclaimed car seat that had no padding, was not age appropriate. Car seat was way too big to hold her head. Anyway, what a mess. We missed work the next day. We had to get a pet sitter to stay another day.
Not the pet sitter. All right. So listen, this might be like a lawsuit against Allegiant.
We got on our next flight the next day with no issues. When we checked in, they did state usually you can't fly for 24 hours if there's illness.
But there's no illness.
They're saying there was no illness. The baby was red from crying. Wow, what a mess.
You gotta learn to shut your kid up, sir.
We called the Legion, and they kept telling us they were not able to give us any sort of compensation for our time, experience. They wouldn't email or give me any policies on traveling with infants. Anyway, what a mess.
All right, so hold on. Now, listen, I've not flown Allegiant, but I put my old lady on a couple of Allegiant flights in the past.
Right.
Allegiant, when you don't care about your family.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what
I'm kidding. Michelle flew Allegiant to
just once.
South Carolina with Chloe to some soccer tournament.
The thing is, you have zero expectation of anything even remarkably civilized on any of these discount air carriers.
Right.
I don't book a flight on Frontier thinking I'm gonna be dealing with rational people for some reason. And that's wrong. But same thing with, I mean, look at how MJ felt about Spirit before he became a big Spirit hunk.
I never thought I'd fly Spirit, but then Spirit became the cheapest and most convenient way for me to visit my parents, 10 times more than usual because they're getting up in age and, having some issues.
I mean, I was thinking about taking a quick trip to Philadelphia.
And I got to be honest, and Spirit's fine for me. Yeah. I know exactly what I'm getting, and I've become sort of a Spirit fan.
Well, why don't you walk on with a crying baby and see how much differently they treat you? Like this half-naked kid at the Punta Gorda airport. He took the shirt off the baby. The baby's sitting here. I'm looking at the daddy kind of.
The baby's pretty cute, by the way.
Bouncing the baby.
Yeah.
Nice for Dad. Thanks, Allegiant.
Yeah, that's the. Here's
This is our baby.
Hi, baby.
That's the
They got
baby.
us taken off of our flight and waiting for a used car seat because they said she was feverish because her face was red from crying.
Someone made Someone made the determination she was feverish.
I mean, don't they need some kind of doctor to associate the baby with a fever?
This is just in a bizarre set of circumstances.
Did this flight attendant take any kind of medical training?
Right.
This isn't a good look for an already not a good look airline.
Listen to this. Well, listen, Michelle, you had no problem with Allegiant. You said it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like I was like anti-Spirit for years because I, nickel and diming you on everything. And then then I realized that I know exactly what's going on. I don't get nickel and dimed. I'm averaging like $40 flights from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale and then $40 back. I think the most I've ever paid was like $80 one way. That's like the most, like a last minute or whatever. And listen, sometimes the last minute crap can get up to a couple $100.
Were you ever looking feverish?
I was never looking feverish. But you know what?
I'd pull that big baby off the plane.
What if an adult gets on board looking feverish?
Back in October, I had explosive diarrhea, though.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I mean,
Asher Captain speaking. Where has the explosive diarrhea?
But I don't get sucked in. I buy the cheapest seat. I do not buy I buy the cheapest fare. I get the lowest tier. I don't even pay to select a seat. I let the computer give me a seat at the right time, but I've learned to strategically game that system. I know how to do that. So I get essentially 98% of the time I get the seat I want without paying by playing the check-in game. And I don't check a bag and I don't carry a bag on. Meaning I don't have an overhead bag. When I go to my parents' house for a couple of days, I use a small bag, which is the personal item, which goes under the seat, no charge. So I'm paying the $40, and that's it. I've got no add-on fees. I know what I'm getting.
This baby was screwed from the start because they didn't trust the Indiana birth certificate. They gave them side eye when they were checking in.
Everything.
That's weird.
It's just a total mess.
Did they not tell the airline they were bringing a baby on board?
Right.
You have to not claim. You have to mark down you have a lap baby before you do it. You can't just bring a baby to the airport.
And they had the birth certificate, and they used it on the way down. So, I don't know. This sounds suspicious.
Next. All right. Back to the Artemis for a second. Did you hear that the toilet in the Artemis capsule cost $23 million? Are you kidding me? Listen, I know there's a lot of R&D, and I know there's a lot of development that goes into building a capsule to sustain 4 astronauts for a 9 or 10 day mission to circle around the dark side of the moon. I get it. But they had some toilet trouble. We talked about that on Friday's show. They had some toilet issues. But then I saw that on top of the toilet not flushing properly, and they had a number 1 issue, a number 2 issue. So that was a whole separate issue. Then it turns out that there was some kind of a mysterious burning smell coming from the advanced toilet system.
That's not good.
By the way, that's the ATS, the advanced toilet system. And then I saw that the damn toilet system, man, it's very advanced, like to the tune of $23 million. Are you $23 million toilet?
Look at this
toilet. A $23 million crapper?
That's a very specific
Oh, my God.
tool.
Oh, but still, okay, maybe $2 million.
I don't know.
$2 million toilet.
I mean, you know what a good plumber charges these days? I mean, it's a lot of money.
But a $23 million toilet malfunctioned, shortly after takeoff. I mean, that's what you get for 20. What's the warranty on that thing?
Yeah.
Hello?
You take the parts back to Ferguson and
you call Joe the plumber. You gotta launch him in a separate capsule to go up there and
He's not going.
Joe the plumber and his assistant.
You ever have the tank clink? Clink, 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 with like the chain disconnects.
Yeah.
They had that. That's what the problem
Is that what it was?
all that money and clink, 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 clink.
I saw this item. I'm like, what the heck? 4-day work week. Where do you stand on that, Fester?
It's great.
We stop yawning in the freaking microphone.
Let's
My
do a
God.
4-day work week this week. I can't wait to have a 4-day work week.
There's a big push for the 4-day work week. Aren't they doing it in Europe in some places? And anyway, a big push for the 4-day work week. And here's what the advocates of the 4-day work week say. And this is a report from the nonprofit advocacy group 4-Day Work Week Global. And they said that employees can accomplish as much in a 33-hour work week as they can in a 38-hour work week. So for our purposes, and here in the U.S., I think we ought to say 40-hour work week, which is pretty standard. But here's what the deal is. This is the crux of their latest research project, that the 5th day, let's call it a Friday, they're saying is basically useless.
I completely agree.
All right, so wait a minute. Our Friday shows are useless?
Oh, yeah.
Let's apply this to us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? You
All
think our Friday shows are useless? We shouldn't do Friday shows anymore.
Listen, by the time we get to a Friday show, honestly, we have enough leftover material from the rest of the week to just
mail it in? Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to say, but it's not really mail. But it's like we don't.
I know what you were going to say.
We don't have to kill ourselves on show prep on Friday because we have stories that we should have gotten to on Thursday that we didn't get to.
I do the same amount of work. I don't care what day of the week it is. For the 30 years that I've been on Tampa, let's say 32 years. The 32 years I've been on Tampa Bay radio, I give it the same amount of prep time.
Great.
I don't say, oh, it's Friday, I'm going to slack off.
You know what they say?
What?
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, seriously, Stooge.
Oh,
I mean,
now I'm getting refrigerator magnets from Michelle.
And you with your undiagnosed Asperger's, you're the wrong person. You're the wrong person to compare it to.
Hold on. You're calling me undiagnosed Asperger's?
Have you been diagnosed?
No, I have
So
not.
you're undiagnosed.
But you don't know. You don't know that I have Asperger's.
I don't not know it. But but think about if you work like, at an insurance company or something, or a data processing company, or you're a medical biller, or you didn't have a job where we get to talk on the radio for 4 hours. Listen, I could understand. Think about between the people mailing it in on Friday, half-assing it on Friday, and the amount of wasted work time during the week.
Right.
If you work in a traditional office, I think it applies. But what I was saying is this does not apply to us because we do not mail in any of these shows. I'm not mailing it, oh, it's Friday, we can slack off a bit. Let's slough it a bit.
I mail them in.
I only need to put in 42% effort on today's show. I never have that attitude. I do 100%. I want to give people the best possible show every single day. So for me to read, the 5th day is basically useless, according to the nonprofit advocacy group 4-Day Work Week Global, they can shove it. I mean, I'm doing the exact same effort, whether it's a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Tuesday, a Thursday, whatever.
But if those people discontinue, then you should probably discontinue.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's in their car driving to work on Fridays anymore. Well, who are we talking to? We don't talk to an audience on Saturday for a reason. Half the people, third of the people are on the road in the morning.
Right. That's right. So I'm going to advocate for this one.
You see the Domino's guy that did a good deed? A Domino's delivery dude has been rewarded. I don't even know where it is now, but at this point, the last I saw was he's already made a $40,000 payday. This is a good little deed, a detour that a Domino's delivery driver did in Boise.
Oh, yeah?
In Idaho.
What'd he do?
The dude's name is Dan Simpson, a 68-year-old Domino's delivery guy in Boise. The guy went viral with this story, and it's turned into a massive payday for him. He wasn't itching for this. He wasn't, mugging for this. It just happened.
Did somebody put up like a GoFundMe for the old man?
Let me tell you the story. The 68-year-old Domino's delivery driver stopped at a convenience store to buy Diet Cokes for the customer because the store ran out. So the customer ordered Diet Cokes with their Domino's pizza, and they didn't have any at the store. So the delivery driver made a pit stop, went into a convenience store to buy the Diet Cokes. A nice gesture. And now the guy's racked up over $40,000 in donations. So the customer, now Andrew says, so when I printed out the story, it was $40,000. Andrew now says it's up to $72,000.
This is the kind of story, the kind of act of kindness where you could throw the guy $5.
This guy's going to end up with like $6 million.
Okay, maybe not 6 million,
All right,
but
maybe not. Maybe
I bet
2.
you he gets 100,000.
Oh yeah, it's well on the way to that.
Yeah.
So the customer, Brian Wilson, didn't answer his call asking for a soda substitute. So Simpson shrugged, ran across the street, and grabbed a pair of 2-liter bottles of Diet Cokes. So he tried to call. He tried to call and say, hey, but the guy didn't answer. The guy that ordered the pizzas, Brian Wilson, didn't answer. So, well, he ordered Diet Cokes. Let me run into some Quickie Mart and buy 2-liter bottles of Diet Coke. Is that amazing? So now he's got 72. This kind of is an interesting backstory here. You know, this guy, the delivery driver, Dan Simpson. Listen to this. He spent time in prison for a DUI in the past, got sober, returned to school over 20 years ago, but still has struggled to save for his retirement despite years of work. He says, I've always tried to be a pretty nice guy to help people out because I know what it's like to be down and out. And, people think it's a good story. And after donating to Simpson, one person wrote in a message on GoFundMe, I love that people respect how hard it is to do this job and risky, especially for older people. Bless you for doing this. Happy retirement, Dan. And because he just stopped to get a couple of Diet Cokes with his pizza delivery customer, now it's at $72,000.
All right, so he's been delivering pizzas. Do you see how long he's been delivering?
Since the age of 5.
Okay, close. 14 years.
Yes, wow. Been a while.
So he's been
humping this, since his late 40s? Right?
Early 50s?
Early
68?
50s?
Yeah.
68, that's right.
68.
Mid-50s?
Yeah.
But, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. I mean, a story of redemption and delivering pizza. And
you expect somebody who's doing it at this age that long would just whatever and not care. But obviously he really just turned it around.
Michelle, there's something that's happening now that you're not seemingly paying as much attention to as you have in the past.
Oh, the birds.
Well, that was a cliffhanger. That was a teaser. You just right.
This is the second time today you surprised me with something.
All right, so I want to address that.
Okay.
The Eagles. Mm-hmm. So we'll get to the Eagles. And then the latest with gas prices out of control, with gas prices through the freaking roof, another warning is being launched about the pump switching scam. There are numerous scams involving the gas pump right now. Do not fall victim. Oh, I had a Costco miracle. Costco freaking miracle. All that and more next. Don't move. Loaded segment. Great stuff. All next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Looking for Toyota? You want to deal with a great Toyota store, folks? If you're in Polk County or any surrounding counties, and if you would like to deal with an incredible Toyota dealer, it's Miracle Toyota on 27 out in Haines City. So if you're in Lakeland, this store is fantastic. I know the family, Mike Murphy, Murphy Automotive, they own Miracle Toyota in Haines City. They also own Genesis Tampa. What a great family, great organization. They're going to treat you extremely well on your new Toyota car, truck, or SUV. So whatever you're looking for when it comes to Toyota, hit up Miracle Toyota. And this month is Community Appreciation Month. If you get a new Toyota, a portion of your vehicle's purchase price is going to be donated to the charity of your choice. Maybe it's your kid's Little League. Maybe it's some nonprofit. Maybe your church. You decide where you want that money to go, and they'll make a donation to your favorite charity. That's Miracle Toyota Every day's a miracle. Miracle Toyota, 27 out in Haines City, Polk County, and tell them that MJ sent you. There is an awesome deal in effect at Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning right now. Your carpets are nasty. Your carpets, oh my God, how do you live in this filth and muck and this squalor? Come on, get your carpets cleaned, but do it the right way. Not all carpet cleaning companies are created equally. Zero Res, they use the method you want. They use ZR water. It is an electrolyzed, patented process. They don't leave the chemicals, the soaps, the shampoos. That leaves a residue. Residue attracts dirt faster, so your carpets don't stay clean as long if you use a different company. That's why you want Zero Res. And now, unbelievable offer. Get 3 rooms of carpeting cleaned for $109. Mention me, MJ, get a free hallway. You got that? 3 rooms of carpeting cleaned and a free hallway, just $109. That is an unbelievable deal, folks. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com. You got to mention me, MJ. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
We have an accident on Dale Mabry.
Patterson on the air today. Jeff Patterson, a longtime veteran reporter from Channel 8. And, he retires today.
Yeah, man. Today's his last day.
Today's his last day. Jeff Patterson, Channel 8. Do you remember I had a run-in with him years ago, and I can't and the company would not let him on the property, so he had to do the story across the street.
Was he reporting on something we did?
I can't remember what it was.
When you said you had a run-in, was it?
No,
was it terse?
We did something. Something was in the news, and the company didn't want to comment on it.
Did we burn something?
I can't remember whether it was the turkey fryer fire or whatever. But we ought to try to.
I mean, honestly, we weren't in the news for too many bad things, aside from burning down the turkey van, which really went to hell. Charges were never really formally filed, were they, Meech?
They were not.
No, but they were threatened.
Dude, you didn't commit any crime, is what it came down to.
I mean, that was what the ultimate decision of the prosecutor's office.
But with Jeff Patterson retiring from Channel 8, I mean, he's a veteran. He's a good reporter. And
great.
But you look at the quality of...
Okay, you can't have him on.
Michelle's going to sigh here.
You can't have him on and say, hey, congratulations on retiring. And then you're like, the new reporters really suck.
Well,
and he's like,
but they do.
Yeah, but you can't say, who cares? It's irrelevant to him.
In market number 13, the quality of, and it's not just Channel 8. It's all the channels. I mean, they're hiring reporters that would never have gotten jobs here like 20 years ago. The TV news locally was better.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's a loss because he's a solid, good, professional, major market reporter.
Who's like 60-something years old and he's retiring now.
He shouldn't retire.
He should retire.
He shouldn't retire. He should stay until he ought to stay until he looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Until they take this microphone out of my cold, dead hand. Only radio guys do that.
So, Michelle, you're not like focused and you're not like obsessed with the new eggs and the hatchlings of the two eagles out in Big Bear, because Jackie and Shadow, they're back, like Backstreet Boys, back again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Jackie and Shadow, they laid 2 eggs, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now they've begun to hatch?
Yep. They've already hatched.
Oh, so the babies are out?
You're not paying attention. I've got 5 different, maybe 6 different tabs open over here with all the birds from across the country.
No. Listen, last year, you were watching this thing incessantly.
I still am.
No.
Yesterday was the kickoff. Everything from the previous couple of weeks was an eagle sitting on eggs.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Right.
But not really riveting. What we're waiting for was the hatchlings to hatch, which they did.
Michelle was looking Michelle was looking at the eggs nonstop. I didn't stop hearing about Jackie and Shadow, the eagles in Big Bear, California. It's a lot lighter on your obsession this year. That's what I'm saying.
Look at the little babies.
They're so cute.
It's 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They both hatched the same within a day of each other?
Yep.
Hey,
very close in time.
What's the chance of survival for these young little? Is there like a percentage of like what odds are they given for survival?
Well, considering that this is her second clutch for the season that we didn't even know we were going to get because the first clutch of eggs suffered.
By the way, that's not even an eagle.
Would she have had?
That's used for like eagle sounds, like in commercials and movies and TV shows. That exact sound effect.
Would she have had the other eggs?
That's actually a red-tailed hawk, by the way.
No, what happened was, remember the other eggs, I think like a raven or something ate one and something happened to the other one.
One fell out and one got eaten.
Yeah.
One
then-
became an omelet.
Yeah.
An eagle omelet.
Right, without the eggs for her to sit on and.
Can I get a side of bacon with an eagle omelet, please?
One eagle omelet coming up.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Without the work of doing that, I guess her body was able to recognize that, hey, we don't have any eggs to be, working over right now. So they were able to produce a second clutch.
So last year
Well, that means that Shadow had to get on top of Jackie again.
Maybe.
Shadow's like, Jackie.
Not tonight. I've got a headache.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Tonight's the night. Sir.
Not tonight. I got a headache.
No, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. You promise. Oh yeah.
Not in the mood. Not in the mood tonight.
Oh, Jackie. Oh yeah. Right there.
So now there are two little gray balls of feather fuzz in the nest,
and they're so cute.
So cute.
They're cuties. Last year she had.
Is this a live cam?
This is not. This is. I rewound it.
Yeah, I was going to say
it
because it's going to be dark in Big Bear right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Oh,
this
there it
is the live cam.
I got it.
But
and Jackie is who's sitting? Is that Jackie or is that Shadow keeping the babies warm right now?
They looks like they have like a split household because I haven't seen both of them.
Do you think Shadow's got a mistress on the side? Because Shadow leaves for quite a long spell of time.
I think Shadow has like a van down by the river.
You think so?
That he might live in?
If the vans are rocking, don't come and knocking.
Well,
if you hear Shadow going, yeah.
But last year they had 3 eggs. One egg fell out, and then the other 2 fledged.
Yeah.
They flew away.
Yeah. So
and they don't come back.
I'd love to know the status of those. Where are those? Are they successful eagles right now?
I think a couple of months later they came back to the nest, which was a little, not necessarily overly common, but the idea is that they just fly away. There's no dramatic goodbye, and they're gone.
That's it.
They're done.
They're not coming around asking for handouts or money or anything. Or
No.
hey, Dad, can I borrow? Can I borrow some worms or whatever?
Hey, Dad,
All right, so Michelle, I'm just recognizing that your obsession with Shadow and Jackie and the eagle egg cam, it just doesn't seem as incessant as it was last year. You were like OCD on this last year.
It is just starting.
Right.
You have to wait for the eggs to hatch. They've hatched.
Right.
Now it's on.
I had a Costco miracle over the weekend. On Saturday, a Costco miracle.
What happened?
Do you know what constitutes a Costco miracle? I wonder if any of our listeners, hey, you know what? Let me put this up for a call in. Folks, if you're listening, if I say that I experienced a Costco miracle, what do you think it was? Let's go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If I say I had a Costco miracle, can you guess what it is? What was my Costco miracle? Never happened before. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever happen again. What was my Costco miracle? Let's go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Can you guess what my miracle was? Fire up the phones.
All right, I'm out of the guessing game then. I don't want to take a legitimate answer from the listeners.
I don't mind if you guess.
All right.
I don't mind if you guess. If you're right, then I just cancel it right here.
All right. Costco miracle. Ready?
Yep.
You got a full size, whatever the demo person was giving away. Like, you got like a whole Hot Pocket, not like 1/8 of a Hot Pocket or something. That would be a miracle.
An eighth. That's generous. It's like a 1 and 2/64.
I mean, they really chopped this stuff up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But so you didn't get like a whole size serving.
No. Every line is every single line is ringing.
Okay, so that's not the miracle.
All right, let me go to Andrew. Just put him on hold quickly.
All the people guessing the demo person gave him a full size. You can hang up now.
Costco miracle. Sherry in Safety Harbor. What was my Costco miracle?
Hey, MJ, I'm guessing you walked right up to the cashier and there wasn't a line.
That would be a miracle.
That would be a miracle as well.
Yes, that would be a miracle.
That's
That's not this miracle.
That's not
it.
That's not this miracle. But that's a very good guess, Sherry. But that was not this particular miracle. David in Clearwater. David, what was my Costco miracle? David, are you there?
It'll be a miracle if he talks to
All
us.
right, who's on this line? Is this? I'm on line too. Hello.
They're listening to the radio. They're going to start talking to you in like 12 seconds.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't hear the radio going in the background.
I don't know.
Let me put it back on hold. Hey, see if line 2 is there. Let me go to Michael in Palm Harbor. Michael, MJ Morning Show. What was my Costco miracle?
I say there was no line at the gas pump.
No line at the gas pump is correct! Survey says yes! 100% right. All right, look.
How much was gas?
I think regular was like $3.99. I put premium in, so that was jacked up. But there was no line, and this brings about a debate. Michael, thanks for the call, buddy.
Thank you, Michael.
I appreciate it.
All right.
There was no line, so I went to the Costco off of Linebaugh.
Yes.
That's the one I typically go to. And this is the Costco debate. What time was that? 9:55. So 9:55 on Saturday morning, I head over to Costco. And there's no freaking line. I stopped at Veterans Ford, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
I got off the Veterans Ford's right there, popped in, saw Lorenzo and Mark and the whole team at Veterans Ford. They're doing great. So, folks, Veterans Ford, longtime sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show. You go to Veterans Ford, you tell them you want the MJ deal, and, you'll get the best price in town. No other Ford deal will beat it. Oh, I got a veteran spot coming up. So, after Veterans, I kept cruising down Linebaugh, go to Costco, and I'm like, you know what? I need some gas. However, I will not wait in a ridiculous line. I'm sorry. Even if you save like 20 cents a gallon or whatever, I'm sorry. It's not worth me waiting in line for 25 minutes to save X amount. My time is worth more than that.
How many cars would you wait? 3 cars?
Yeah. So maybe 3 cars deep, I'll wait. That's maybe my cutoff. But when you've got a line and it's wrapped and it's down this way, it's going that way, it's coming out the side.
Yeah, no thanks.
But Costco's line was so manageable on a Saturday morning. That's like a hot time. And usually they're jammed, right? So I pull around the side, from the store, I pulled around the side, and I went to get gas first because I knew I wanted to get some frozen food, so I didn't want to. So I pull right in, and the pump furthest to the left, and I came in from the side. There's like the car's like pulling away, and there's no line. I pull right in. It's never ever happened to me.
Hallelujah.
Well, unless you go at like out in Vail, when I fill up out in Vail at the gypsum Costco. If I go like 7, 8 o'clock at night, there's no line there.
Oh, so there has been miracles before.
Yeah, but I'm talking about local miracles, man.
I get you.
I've never seen this.
I get you.
Also, I think they added some more pumps. They had some construction, so they added some new pumps over there. They did some refurb over there, but it's never happened to me before. So, hey, thanks for everyone that called in. It was a Costco freaking miracle.
That's how it goes, man.
Wow. Just amazing. Speaking of gas, the pump switching scam is on. Now, there are warnings going out from law enforcement. This is happening. I mean, we have bona fide cases. People are taking to social media. Hey, warning, this happened to me. Don't fall for this. There are a couple of different pump. When you think of when gas prices get out of control, obviously, more people are apt to scam. But this goes for any time at all. Because still, I mean, even when gas prices are somewhat reasonable at, $2.69 a gallon or $2.59 a gallon, whatever, still, I mean, you fill up a vehicle, I mean, it still can be an expensive fill up. But now with gas prices over $4 a gallon, we're in a whole different territory. The pump switching scam, there are 2 different versions here. A woman saw a $150 notification for her gas. She's like, what? I didn't put $150 worth of gas in the car. This is pump switching scam number 1. Lady goes to a Sunoco station. This is on Walnut and 22nd in Philadelphia. I know exactly where that is. And she didn't think twice because a stranger offered to pump her gas. Oh, let me pump your gas for you. And no issue. So the person was there with, I guess, their vehicle, right?
And they pump her gas.
They pump her gas. They pretend to put the pump back in to shut off the sale.
She drives away. They never fully seated the nozzle, so it did not shut off the pump. The pump was still active, and then they fill up their car on that person's credit card. Oh, what a good scam.
Pump switching scam. Leave it to Fester
That's
to
not
say
a
that.
pump switch as much as it is like helper in disguise. Like you think somebody's doing you a favor because like you're some old lady.
Right.
And you're like, oh, old lady, I'll pump your gas. You're like, oh, thank you, sonny. And you pay for it and you sit back in your car.
Heads up.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone pump your gas. Or if they do,
make sure they
put fully seat the nozzle to shut off that sale. Her card was still active. All right, that's scam number 1. You know what scam number? We've talked about scam number 2 as well in the past. Do you know what scam 2 is?
Is it wrapping around?
Yes.
Switching hoses?
Yep. So on a double-sided pump, you've got the pumps on one side, and then the same stand-up set of pumps has the different grades on the other side, left side and right side. So the other scam is you take the hose and you put it in the other, you switch the positions, you switch the sides. So then somebody goes in, activates the pump, but it's yours.
Huh.
Right? It's the one that you have on your side if you're the scam artist.
Right.
They've activated it, they selected their grade, and then you've switched you've taken the hose and the nozzle from their side, put it on your side, and then suddenly they've activated it, boom, and you can fill up your vehicle. That's pump switching scam number 2.
For that one though, you got to be pretty quick because you're gonna have to pump your gas before they realize that that their card isn't working, and then start looking around what's happening here.
Or they think it's broken, they pull off, and you still have the active pump.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, you do need some ninja qualities to pull that one off.
But you should see that the gallons and the dollar amount is going up. It is getting pumped somewhere. Yeah. Listen, if you catch someone doing that, I mean, you just beat the crap out of them.
So I went to the Wawa to fill up.
Yep.
And usually I'm good for a fill up, and I'm that prick that'll walk into the store and do all my shopping.
And grab every bit of Splenda that they have out of the free coffee accoutrement station.
I left like 40 of them. But went inside, and then I come out, and I was thinking, oh, man, I just left this pump activated in my truck.
Wow.
It fills up and it shuts itself off.
Right.
Otherwise, the whole place would blow up, and that's fine with me too.
You are not supposed to leave your vehicle unattended while it's pumping gas.
What are you, the gas police?
Hold on, dude. What if the little spring mechanism failed?
Yeah.
I've seen that where the thing starts overflowing and the pump didn't automatically shut off. Yeah. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that's when I'm really, really glad that I'm far away from it. That's exactly what I don't want to be next to my car with. I do not want to be next to my car with gas spewing out of it.
What about?
I want nothing to do with that scene.
What about Britney Spears smoking a cigarette while at the gas pump?
That's all the more reason to abandon my car during the fill-up process.
That was last week's show, by the way.
Yeah. Listen, somebody's smoking, something catches. I don't want to be anywhere near my car when I'm
I can't believe you will click the pump on
and
hold
leave
it, and walk in.
Yeah, you're not that guy?
No, I'm not that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what pisses me off? What really pisses me off
when they take like a half an hour, they get like the subs.
The people, the people that sit they block the gas pump and they sit there while they go inside to the convenience mart and they just park there.
Yeah,
just pull in front of the damn store to clear up the line so other people can pump gas.
Yeah.
Instead, they're in there, they're shopping for little Hostess mini donuts, or they're grabbing a Monster Energy drink.
How the hell did you know I bought Hostess mini donuts? The little white powder kind.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't like them all the time, but once in a while I get a hankering for them.
So do you bounce back and forth between the white powdered and the chocolate covered?
You know what they have? They have the white powder, the chocolate, and they have a cinnamon one.
Do they do a mix?
Yeah.
Do they do an alternating mix packet?
If they have, I haven't seen it.
All right. 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is on. When we return, I got a pile of celebrity stuff. Oh, guess who's getting sued? Bill Belichick is getting sued.
Oh.
Yeah, for about $300. No. Hang on. Correction. About $300,000.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Yeah, about $300,000 is what I meant to say. Yeah, why is Bill Belichick getting sued? We'll explain. Man, we got a lot of stuff next. Don't move. Final segment of the MJ Morning Show is next. And it is going to be the best content of the morning, so you don't want to move. Keep listening. Back in a minute on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. So I was mentioning Veterans Ford a few minutes ago. Stopped in to see them Saturday on the way to dude, your mic's on. You just smashed your arm into the microphone.
I don't control my mic, dude. I have no off button here.
All right, well, now it's off.
There you go.
All right.
That's on you.
All right. All right, so I stopped to see Veterans Ford on Saturday. They're doing great. Yeah, there's an energy in there. There's just, you just feel it. It's just a great place to do business. And when you walk into, just laid back, they listen, the deal is they want you to come back. You've got some car dealers, and I don't get this. The philosophy is, yeah, let's rake them over the coals. Let's really rob them blind. And they're not thinking about the future. See, Veterans Ford, they want to give you a great deal. You can get the MJ deal. I'll give you details on that in a second. You get the MJ deal, right? And then they want you to come back. They want you to buy Ford after Ford. And how do they do that? They treat you well. You get the best price. Their service department's fantastic. There are great deals right now. You got incentives. You got cash back. You got low interest rates. You got tons of great stuff at Veterans Ford right now. And it was great running into the whole crew on Saturday. It's Veterans Ford, Line Ball, and the Veterans Expressway. And tell Veterans Ford that MJ sent you, and you ask for the MJ deal. The MJ deal means that no other Ford dealer in town will beat the price when you tell them you want the MJ deal at Veterans Ford. Veterans Ford, you'll love doing business with them. And then we have my friends over at Air Rescue. Now, Air Rescue, formerly Plan B AC, well, sort of. You see, Plan B was an advertiser here on the MJ Morning Show, Plan B Air Conditioning, for years. But also, Kenny, the owner of Plan B, also has an interest in Air Rescue. Now, Air Rescue has been around for over 70 years. They consolidated, they dropped the Plan B name, and now it's all Air Rescue. Get your air conditioning fixed right. Get your air conditioning fixed at a great price. And when you mention me, MJ, boom, 10% off. You want 10% off your check, off your bill with Air Rescue? Just mention me, MJ, and the MJ Morning Show. Need a new unit, like a great top-of-the-line Daikin? You call Air Rescue. You need service because your air conditioning is blowing hot and not cold. As we get into the time of the year where it's all going to be hot days, it's Air Rescue. AirRescue.com. If they're not there when they say they're going to be there, you don't pay the diagnostic fee. AirRescue.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic is on at 9:25. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
We have an accident on Del.
Man, are you still not going to tell me what that is?
It's driving Fester nuts.
It's in my head now, man. Is it game showy? Before it sounded like a 1970s movie type or intro theme, but now it sounds like game showy to me.
It does sound a little game showy, but that is incorrect. Let me give you the game show wrong buzzer.
Oh.
It's not. I'm not going to tell. I love this. It's been a while since I've done something that's intrigued Fester. It's driving Fester nuts. What is this? Maybe tomorrow.
Is it the closing credits of some show? Because it kind of has a real ending.
Maybe I'll tell you tomorrow what that noise is. Bill Belichick getting sued.
Why?
To the tune of 30 cents. I'm sorry, $3. No, I'm sorry, $300. No, nearly $300,000.
Why are they suing Bill?
A painter got hurt at his house.
Dude.
Make sure you get your workers' comp insurance form sent over, all that stuff. Yeah. The limited liability company, which is registered to Bill Belichick, has been sued for nearly $300,000, a little over $285,000, by a painter who alleged that he sustained serious bodily injuries due to dangerous and unsafe working conditions at his Nantucket home.
So hold on. Belichick hires this guy under his own company?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Listen, I guess the home on Nantucket, maybe the home is in
a trust or an LLC.
The LLC, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So the painter gets hurt at the house at Belichick's Nantucket place, where I'm sure that he and what's the girlfriend's name?
Jordan something or other.
Yeah, Jordan Hot Pants or something. Whatever.
Jordan
her name
Hot Pants is her name. Yeah.
So, Belichick was named. He was not specifically named, but the 45 Fair Street LLC, which is tied to that address, they were sued. And the LLC is managed by Belichick. So what happened? Back in June of 2024, Andrew Jackson.
That's the guy's name?
Yeah, the painter. Andrew Jackson. Old Hickory.
Yeah.
Old Hickory was painting Belichick's place and fell due to alleged unsafe conditions, and that led to the lawsuit, which describes a severe right ankle injury with pain, disability, medical expenses, lost wages, other consequential damages. Listen, if you're a painter, shouldn't you determine whether the painting conditions are safe? I mean, come on.
Nope, not this guy, not Andrew Jackson.
Yeah. In the lawsuit, Jackson specifically mentions alleged plastic sheeting or other coverings as part of the unsafe conditions at Belichick's home. You mean stuff that you'd normally see on a home that's being renovated or painted?
It sounds pretty reasonable.
I don't know, man. It sounds like this guy's itching for a payday.
After he injured himself, he walked back to his truck.
Right.
And it was the Trail of Tears.
Don't stop. Andrew Jackson.
That's a history joke. I mean, there's not too much I can make fun of.
You know, Native Americans and the history of the Trail of Tears.
The Trail of Tears.
Yeah, Fester knows all about it.
Yeah, I mean, well, because I make bad jokes about it.
Yeah, so, Old Hickory, he's got some mixed reviews out there. You
know?
So
I saw something that Andrew Jackson might have been one of our most despicable presidents, and yet he's honored on the $20 bill.
He's on the $20 bill. One of the most used currencies.
Yeah. And he's really a terrible man.
Well, listen, there's a lot of disparaging stuff.
A lot.
All right, folks, if you want to read about the good and the bad of Andrew Jackson, please visit your local library.
Yeah, go ahead. Open up.
or
Wow.
or the Googles. All right.
They poetically painted that guy for a long time, but he's a piece of crap.
So Andrew Jackson accused 45 Fair Street LLC, which is Bill Belichick's LLC, of negligence and premises liability while claiming in the lawsuit that in addition to the physical pain and bodily injury, he's also suffered from mental anguish and emotional distress. My God, he's thrown everything in this lawsuit. I haven't seen that he hasn't been able to bone her up, with his wife lately, though. That's not in here. I didn't see any lack of or loss of consortium in here.
There will be.
Yeah. Belichick is a big Nantucket fan. He has like a $5 million house on Nantucket.
I mean, I'm looking at a picture of the house. It's not amazingly large,
No,
but
it's
still.
it's not a big house.
But
It's only like 2,800 square feet. But it's that classic
New England
cedar shake.
Yeah.
It's the home you see all over Nantucket. Yeah. So to me, I'm not a huge. They all look weathered. They look like, oh my God, it needs some work over here.
But
It looks
that's
like,
the
I know it's the look. It's the cedar shake and in the sea air, etc.
Yeah.
It's the Nantucket look. Anyway, and then there have been tons of pictures of Belichick riding bikes around Nantucket with the nubile 20-something-year-old hottie. What's her name?
Jordan Hot Pants.
Yeah, Jordan Hot Pants.
Jordan Hot Pants Hudson.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan Hudson. That's right. That's her name. So we'll see what happens here. We'll keep up. Michelle, you're a lawyer. Can you keep up with this, and can you get alerts on any filings and motions and limine and all that stuff?
We'll say, oh, that's a big word for you. Wow.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Yeah.
Who kept all his cash in a bucket.
No.
Yeah,
There
that's not the one. That's not the one.
There once was a man from Nantucket. He was a painter at Bill's house with a bucket.
Bill's the old man. He kept all his cash.
He fell off the ladder and busted his ass, and Bill said,
"The painter took it."
No.
I don't know.
It ends with the painter wanted money, and Bill said, F it. Yeah, probably it. Yeah. So Belichick is 73, and Jordan Hot Pants is 24. And, we'll follow the story and see what's going on. Hey, congratulations. Speaking of sports, two things. We mentioned the home opener for the Rays today.
Who are they playing?
They play, I believe, I have no idea. Andrew, who are the Rays playing today? I have no idea.
The Rays are playing the Chicago Cubs.
The Cubbies.
That's a big game.
Yeah, so the Cubbies are in town. I really like the Wrigley Field bit. Yeah. All right. So 4:10 is first pitch. 4:10 first pitch. This marks the first time the Rays will be in Tropicana Field since the dastardly hurricanes of 2024. The misery we went through with Helene, and then 12 days later, Milton. Of all damn names, that'd be Milton. Son of a unbelievable.
Now there's a fudge ice cream named after him.
Yeah, speaking of Milton, we will be at Small Batch Creamery. Folks, please come see us. We'd love to meet you. Myself, MJ, and Fester, and Michelle will all be at the Small Batch Creamery this Wednesday, April 8th, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., little meet and greet. It's the ribbon cutting for Milton Fudge Cow. Not Fludge Cow. It's my chocolate ice cream recipe, Milton Fudge Cow. The best chocolate ice cream you've ever had. Another one of my collaborations with Small Batch Creamery on 4th Street near 56th in St. Petersburg. So come see us this Wednesday, April 8th, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. We'd love to meet you, shake some hands. We had a very successful launch last fall when we launched the MJ's Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream, which is the #1 flavor ever at Small Batch. In the 4 years that they've been open, my vanilla is #1, and we'll see what happens with, but people love the chocolate. It is the most decadent. It's the best chocolate ice cream you've ever had, and it's because of the ingredients. We're using Valrhona French cocoa, which is expensive as hell, and we're using real Belgian Calabout dark calates. All quality ingredients. It's expensive stuff to make, but that's what you get when you make a quality product. So we'd love to see you out there. We'll see you this Wednesday at Small Batch Creamery. So back to the Rays for just a second. So 4:10 p.m. first pitch. And I mentioned this earlier today. The thing that I'm really excited about is small business. You know, the businesses in downtown St. Pete, the bars, the restaurants, the other businesses. I want to see all of that foot traffic back, you know, April through, you know, hopefully October.
Yeah.
I'd love to see all that business return. You know, great businesses like Ferg's Sports Bar, Pizza Box is a huge favorite of Michelle's and mine. And it was, you know, just, you know, it was a big hit on these businesses. They took a big hit when you didn't have, you know, all these games, you know, what was it 162 games a year? So
80,
half.
80 something games.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a big deal.
81 games.
81 games, half. Yeah. So I saw the Lightning. The Lightning, they have clinched a Stanley Cup playoff for the 9th straight season. So let's hope they don't get eliminated in the first round like last year. Weren't they eliminated by the Panthers last year, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think the Panthers eliminated them. So go Lightning. All right, on to a few more celebrity items here. Michelle, where did you find this Courtney Love story? Where did this come from?
I don't know. I don't recall where it came from. It was last week.
Did you get that phone number we're looking for?
It's not coming yet.
Okay. All right, so Michelle finds this story about Courtney Love.
What happened to her? I haven't heard about her in a while.
Yeah, so Courtney Love, the girlfriend of Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Courtney Love claims that she was kidnapped and trafficked by the Japanese mafia.
Fester, had you heard this?
No.
I mean, in all of the things that we know about Courtney Love.
And she's had a eccentric life.
Right.
Duh, yeah.
I mean, I've never heard of this.
This was the first I've heard anything about this.
Courtney Love is talking about being trafficked by the Yakuza, which is the Japanese mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, next time we're in Japan, I need to find one of those Japanese fixers. You know, they got fixers that you can hire to get you into, you know, high-end restaurants. And
right.
I want to find one of these fixers and tell the fixer, I want to meet a real-life Yakuza.
No, I don't think you do. I mean, I think they're pretty brutal.
So, Courtney Love claims that she was trafficked by the Yakuza when she was a teenager and being forced to strip, saying that it was actually a good experience, a really good experience, though she admitted to having privilege as an American in Japan.
Okay.
What?
What was she doing in Japan?
Why have we never... Well, no, she was like kidnapped in the U.S. and taken to Japan.
And nobody reported her missing?
Where was she kidnapped from?
It says in the story, either Washington State or Oregon, wherever she was.
Man, this is nuts. Here, I understand with Japan, it's because I was American and nobody would F with me, but I really was trafficked by the Yakuza out of Portland.
Yeah.
With all these other girls from Idaho, Utah, and Washington State. I don't know what happened because they took my passport, but after 5 months, I went to the Japanese embassy, not the American one. I mean, why are we first hearing this story about Courtney Love in 2026?
I mean, it sounds, plausible.
Is this,
when she talks about the girls and...
Is this a fake story? Is she setting up some kind of a, fake parallel life story for some kind of movie or something?
Ooh, I don't know.
All right, so there's enough detail here to make you say, really? Like, she mentions girls from other states.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, trafficking is, I believe, a huge issue in
many parts of the world.
All in America.
Yeah, trafficking here, absolutely.
In all major towns. I believe trafficking is an issue, is something that we need to be aware of. But they Was she only there for 5 months? What
Listen,
did the?
That's what it says.
You have law enforcement on the look for traffickers.
Absolutely.
You've got flight attendants.
Yeah.
You got flight attendants that are trained to look for, a young girl being trafficked and with a guy and something that doesn't seem right on a flight. There's training on how to spot young women being trafficked.
But 40 years ago, there wasn't.
Man,
It wasn't as hot. It wasn't as on the radar. I think nobody was really. I mean, it just seems.
Were they trafficked to be dancers? Were they trafficked for?
I'm thinking, well, she had a strip in Japan,
Right.
but I'm also thinking probably prostitution as well.
But she goes, a bunch of us got trafficked, like 20-something girls got trafficked by the Yakuza.
Yakuza. Yakuza. Michelle.
Yeah.
When you were in Japan, did you ever see any Yakuza?
No.
Did your father talk about the Yakuza?
No.
So how do you know about the Yakuza?
Well, because you just know about it. I mean, they get the tattoos, and so then you know if you are all tattooed, because the Japanese don't believe in the tattooing your body, and so. But if you're a member of the Yakuza, you do.
Wow. I'm driving Fester crazy with that
What
thing.
is that?
I'm going to use that. It's just like, you know what? That's going to be our story transition bumper
I'm
music.
not mad at that. I like it. It's really coming around on me.
Maybe the next day or so, I'll let you know what that is. But I am transitioning to a new story, so it works out well. Johnny Depp, all these celebrities getting involved in liquor. So Johnny Depp, what liquor you think he's pushing now? You got all these celebrities. You got vodkas, tequilas, whiskeys, bourbons.
Didn't he make a joke about a liquor when he was on that trial or on that lawsuit?
Yeah.
What was it?
I'm sure he did.
It was the pint, the glass, how much goes into the glass.
Yeah, we probably have the audio. Hey, Andrew, see if you can find Johnny Depp from trial. Something about a liquor joke. I don't know if you can find it. So if you were to guess, Johnny Depp, what liquor would he be involved with if he was... come on. Come on. Think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about it.
Is it rum?
Duh. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right, because he was like the Captain Hook.
And it was really...
you mean Pirates of the Caribbean?
Whatever. Not that big a fan of pirates.
No, but rum and the pirates and yo ho ho and a bottle of rum and all that.
He poured a large glass of red wine and he called it a mega pint.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
The attorney asked him. The attorney asked him, "Did you pour yourself a mega pint of red wine?"
That's
Correct.
right. Andrew, see if
I
you
think
can
he
find
was
that
reading
audio
from
bite.
a deposition.
That's
perhaps.
a classic. So Johnny Depp has been spotted, what they're calling a very rare appearance in Los Angeles, because he went to the big launch with all kinds of celebrities for his booze brand.
All right.
So you don't see him out much, but he made a big spotlight red carpet appearance, but not at a movie premiere. Nope. It's to celebrate his new rum brand, 3 Hearts. 3 Hearts rum. I'm not a big rum drinker. Our buddy Mark is. Our buddy Mark loves rums and has a major collection, loves like collecting rare rums and,
Maybe you buy him a bottle of this Captain Hook crap.
Well, I bought him a bottle of red rum. Red rum. Red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum. Bought him that.
Don't spell it backwards.
By the way, we found the audio bite.
Refresh my memory.
Yeah, listen to this.
You may have been drunk in that video, correct?
There's a possibility of that, yes, sir.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
A mega pint.
That's the audio
I remember that phrase being like the it thing for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so Johnny Depp's new booze, and I'm sure he was in the lab formulating this. I'm sure he's overseeing all of the barrels, all of the casks. But the latest celebrity to get into the booze business is Johnny Depp with 3 Hearts rum. And then Malcolm in the Middle. Did you see? I guess they were shooting for a reunion
with Bryan Cranston.
Well, here's the deal.
Was he in that?
They were, Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where. He really made his mark, and he was the father in Malcolm in the Middle. Bryan Cranston is one hell of an actor. I mean, just tremendous actor. And you're not going to believe this. The little dopey young kid Dewey.
What's he doing?
With the big ears that stuck out?
Yeah.
Dewey's the holdout. So they offered this guy, he's an adult now, they offered the kid that played Dewey a whole bunch of money, but he turned it down. The Malcolm in the Middle revival will not feature the return of Eric Sullivan, despite the show's efforts to pull him away from his studies at Harvard to play Dewey, Malcolm's younger brother.
Oh, wow.
In an interview with The Guardian, Jane Kaczmarek, who played
the
mother, exactly, said the retired actor is studying Dickens and is an incredible student. They offered him buckets of money to come back, and he said, no, thank you. I mean, just take a little time. And I don't know much about this revival. Michelle, do they have Bryan Cranston?
I mean,
he's making movies these days, and, Walter White.
Right. I'm trying to find it right now.
I mean, but if Dewey's the holdout.
In the revival, Malcolm is dragged back into the family's drama when Bryan Cranston and Hal is Bryan Cranston, Lois is Kaczmarek. They demand his presence at their 40th anniversary party. Frankie Muniz returns as Malcolm. Christopher Kennedy, Masterson, and Justin Burfeld will reprise their roles.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Masterson is the brother of Danny Masterson.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and Danny Masterson.
He's in prison for the rest of his life.
He's like, didn't he go away for life?
Or a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well be.
Yeah.
Of course, he was in that 70s show, Danny Masterson.
30 years to life in prison.
Jeez. Yeah, Masterson is screwed. Well, anyway, it looks like they got Bryan Cranston for the revival. Life's Unfair will premiere April 10th on Hulu and Disney Plus. So that's the name of the new show, is Life's Unfair?
Wasn't that the theme song? I don't remember.
Which one? Life's Unfair?
I don't remember the theme song to Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, well.
All right, Cash Kitty all day long, folks.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, heads up, the Cash Kitty will make an appearance all day long here on Q105 for the foreseeable future. Your chance to win $1,000 multiple times every single day here on Q105. Hey, don't we have another shot coming up in just a minute here?
10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in minutes. That's why we got to go. I got to say goodbye right now so the Cash Kitty can be on time at 10 o'clock. Folks, have a great day, and let's be careful out there. Cash Kitty next.